hasn't been consistent this season. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yo, you okay?
Ginge, quick question. Has Bruno Fernandes been consistent out of this world for Man United this season?
This season, he was a bit slow at the start of the season, but second half of the season, he's been probably the best player in the league.
Thank you, Ginge.
Thank you,
I'll call
Ginge.
back.
Hang up.
Thank you, Ginge.
Hang up.
He killed.
Hang up.
He killed his.
Hang
He
up.
killed his argument.
in the league.
League,
Hang
yeah,
up.
he's going
Hang
mad.
up.
But he killed
No,
his.
he killed you. Ginge killed you
Scratch
twice
your head. Scratch your head.
Ginge killed you twice.
Scratch your head. Scratch your head.
Hey, you know what I know about this Ginge guy? He's my hater.
This episode is brought to you by our partners, our cousins, our best friends at NordVPN, the most important app you have on your phone or on any of your devices.
It's on my phone.
NordVPN is one of the most important apps on your phone for a lot of reasons. One of the reasons is saving money.
Saving money.
You can find out if the product you're buying is cheaper in any other region to buy through NordVPN. It gives you access to all the e-stores and apps and online auctions for a wider selection of items. Jordy's flying to Thailand,
And I'm going to watch the Premier League in Thailand.
but it's hard to get access without NordVPN.
Thank you, NordVPN. And EastEnders. I'm going to watch EastEnders too.
But we've got the best offer you could possibly want from NordVPN with coupon code FROMMYLEFT or nordvpn.com/FromMyLeft. Get our special offer by subscribing for 2 years and getting 4 months extra free and having a 30-day money-back guarantee.
That's a fact.
So if you're not pleased, which I guarantee you will be, I'm telling you, the second I went NordVPN, I never, ever, ever went back.
That's a fact.
You need to use our code FROMMYLEFT or nordvpn.com/FromMyLeft. There's no risk with a 30-day guarantee. There's a link in the episode description right now. Thank you, NordVPN, for partnering on this episode. And Jordy, you got something to say?
NordVPN.
Strong.
Shout out Lil Wayne, man. All right, that's how we get it, man.
Boys, have you seen the feature list on the Lil Wayne album?
Yeah.
Nice.
I
isn't
see
it?
A lot of them are just producers.
I hope he's
And
going back.
And samples.
Yeah, man, he's going back. He's got Bono from U2.
What?
Music.
He's got Billie Eilish.
Nah.
Sample, that's
He's
a
trying to
sample.
make a serious comeback, and it's not gonna work.
Billie Eilish. Lil Wayne's got Billie Eilish.
No.
He sampled her, but he's saying it's a feature.
I don't want to hear the new Lil Wayne, man. I want to hear the old Wayne.
Wyclef Jean,
Legend.
I think he exec produced the project.
Miley Cyrus.
Ain't she two people?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
No,
Miley's-
is that Hannah
Hannah
Montana?
Montana.
Yeah.
Elephant Man, though.
Oi, overrated artist from day one.
Underrated.
Overrated. Apparently, he's one of the best artists to perform on stage live.
Energy Guard. That's what they call him.
Yeah.
They call him the Energy Guard.
Machine Gun Kelly.
He got killed, man.
Eminem.
Yeah, Eminem.
He got killed.
Yeah,
I don't think he got killed.
he did.
Isn't he with
He's with Diddy.
No, he's not anymore.
He's
not
with who?
with
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
He's with who?
He was with Diddy.
Oh, yeah, he was signed to Diddy, yeah.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for a while, right?
Yeah.
And we're still getting people coming to us like, oh, I stopped watching because 10 minutes in, they still weren't talking about football.
Yeah.
So quickly, I want to say football.
Football.
Now,
Ref.
I'm going to say, Jordy, you're back from Thailand.
Ooh. Best place I've ever been ever. Ever.
Best place you've ever been ever.
Yeah, you don't fly enough. You don't fly enough.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Wait,
You don't fly because if you're saying Thailand's the best place
I don't
ever,
fly
you
enough because Thailand's the best place I've ever been.
Yeah, there's better
where's the
places.
best place you've been?
And when did you go to Thailand to know that it's not the best place?
I just know you don't need to go to a place to know that it's not the best place.
Yes, you do. You don't need to go to a place to know it's the best place I've been.
But I know it's not the best place.
That I've been.
I just want to remind you, the reason I'm back Myles here, because I saw my TikTok that they're saying that Thailand's a new Benidorm.
Wait.
Let him land.
That's what they're saying.
Let him land.
We'll talk about your jaunt to Benidorm in a minute.
Let me ask you something. Did you get that on your cookies because you went Benidorm?
No, we'll talk about his jaunt to Benidorm in a minute.
the show. I love
Thailand.
Thailand's I can't say what I want to say.
Oh, what, you did it? Yes!
Why are you doing
Come on,
this? You
man.
done it as well? You did it as well, Dazza?
No, but I'm happy that he done it still.
I did a jet ski. I was scared because of Sean Kingston.
Is that the first time you've ever been on a jet ski?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did it sink a bit? the back part.
You did a permanent wheelie.
Miles, that's the first time you've done one of them jokes.
Yeah, because
Do more. I love it.
You were scared because of Sean Kingston.
Yeah,
'Cause
Sean
he got
Kingston.
lost out
He
there.
almost died on one
Yeah.
of them things.
Didn't DJ Khaled he got lost on
Yeah,
one as
yeah.
well.
Oh, that was mental. Very 7-Eleven.
What?
7-Eleven, great shop.
Do you remember 7-Eleven?
T.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know.
thinking about it.
Yeah, we know.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
7-Eleven. We're gonna get
Yeah,
demonetized.
yeah, we know. I know exactly where your brain went.
I'm thinking, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you get the trolley burgers. Did you bring me in?
They used to have trolley burgers. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
how you know that?
Because I travel.
Wait, chill. 'Cause when was the last time you went to the 7-Eleven? What do you mean?
Yeah, traveled enough miles, man.
When was the last time you went to a 7-Eleven, my friend?
Ooh,
Because I've been to a 7-Eleven before you.
What?
No way.
no.
There was
Yeah.
a 7-Eleven in Brixton, by the way. That's how I know 7-Eleven.
Wait, is there 7-Eleven in Dublin?
No.
Yeah, sure. Why
yeah,
not?
yeah. So, but yeah, last
got
week,
Happy
last week
Shopper
in Spain,
in
I was there.
Dublin.
You wasn't in? No, you didn't go to that 7-Eleven in Dublin.
No, in Spain, I was in 7-Eleven. That was last week, bro.
What's your 7-Eleven story?
Sweden.
When was that?
2 years ago.
Oh, when you passed out.
Bro, you need to be updated.
That wasn't 2 years ago.
Oh, you need to be updated, bro.
That wasn't 2 years ago.
You're an old computer, man.
You went to Sweden, what, in 2023?
Yeah, to go see Burna Boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
That was a big deal.
No, it wasn't a big deal. Wait, Tego, when was the last time you flew, Tego?
Last time I flew was Turkey 2023.
Oh,
Okay, that's a big
2020,
deal.
What's shit, Milos?
2024 March.
Ooh.
No, 2023
Ooh,
March.
yeah, you need to update your passport, man. Get some stamps.
Can I ask you a question, Jordy?
Go on.
Everybody now that goes on holiday in 2025, the new thing is to document the holiday. So pictures, your story.
That's the new thing, is
Yeah.
it? Taking pictures on holidays
yeah,
the new
of
thing.
course,
Okay.
yeah.
No, I'll let him ask. Let him ask.
Go on.
So
Let him
like,
ask.
obviously, I need to like, and this goes out to anyone from my left,
Let him ask.
even you, Vish. If I see, actually, I got a video from you. Exactly.
Okay.
Like,
On a boat,
but
yeah.
if I don't get a video from you on WhatsApp, at least like there's a picture of the sun and your feet out, and you're just like,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? Boom.
He sent us a video from his hotel. Actually.
Thank you.
From his hotel.
Hotel.
So we got all inclusive. I didn't want to leave the place. Cheap, brother. Cheap in Thailand. In Thailand.
It's super cheap over there.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Super cheap.
All right, let me ask you something. When you went to Thailand, did you stay in one place?
Of course not.
They were busy. They were on bikes.
Where did you go? Where did you go?
I only went I only went two places: Bangkok and Phuket. That's it.
You went to the basic places.
You went to the.
You went to the basic. You just.
You went to the Leicester Square of Singapore.
Singapore.
'Cause that's where I went to.
Oh my.
Same thing.
What? So you been there?
Hold on.
Wait, go. Yeah,
So
go.
you been there?
Yeah, don't hold it back. Don't hold it back.
What part of Thailand have you been?
Where's the place with the monkeys? Monkey Island.
Give me my smellers. Give me my smellers. Smell it
Tigo,
quickly.
what's the Monkey
I
Island?
don't know. I don't know.
Specs, what's the Monkey Island?
I don't do Jeffries. I can't relate to you three, man.
Bro, wait a minute. Bro, you went Benidorm and Dublin.
By accident.
Benidorm and Dublin.
By accident.
It's the whitest holidays. The whitest holidays I've ever heard.
All right, but there's reasons.
All right. So what was Benidorm like?
So basically, I was in Alicante.
I didn't ask about it.
No.
Yeah. You didn't answer about Alicante.
All right, crowd.
No,
Give me
no.
my smelling. Give me my smelling thing, bro.
It smells nice.
So anyway, you're in Alicante.
Oh, man. Sorry, bad crowd. Obviously, got to give you a bit of context. So, I've been selected to play in the Content Creators World Cup in Malaysia.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Space.
There's other content creators
Like
here that
there
didn't
was
get called up.
That wasn't even no trials. They just picked him. That's a big one, Tico. That's a big one.
Boy, Peaky and Tyreek have just been called up as well, so it's looking good. We had a friendly against Spain. in
Recommendations.
Alicante. Huh?
Recommendations.
Recommendations, yeah. So, so we're in Alicante. Nice place in Spain. We've done our training camp. And then the boys are like, they're going to go Benidorm tonight. And I was like, what? What's that? Never heard of it in my life. But everyone was going. Team camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Yeah.
Camaraderie.
So
yeah.
team cohesion.
We don't have any of that here, but
So by the way, we were, we did everything together. So we, there's no pause with me. Take it the way you want to take it. I don't give a damn. So we've hit this strip called Benidorm, and wow, I was obviously attacked in many ways, but it was like loads of stags. It looked like there was another place in Spain that I watched on TV back in the day.
Magaluf.
Is it Magaluf?
I've been there.
Remind me of that.
I've been there, Magaluf.
Proper, like, I'd say, like, people from Barnsley,
Well, old people.
Hull, just a mixture of all these places in London, yeah?
England.
In England, sorry. And,
It's Specs. Oh, God.
Oh, you doing it?
It was a lot, and everybody, all the lads were dressed in like gym gear, like that,
Yeah, it's big. It's big up there. Yeah,
tight shorts,
yeah.
low socks, running
Yeah,
trainers,
yeah.
and then the mummies were just, there'll always be one in a white dress saying bride to be, but it was the same click everywhere you go. So obviously they noticed that I've been on a lot of videos and that, so I was getting mobbed, so I had to leave there straight away. So that's when I messaged you lot, said, guys, what is Benidorm? That's what you know. So now this is your time to do your joke. So here we go. Watch this.
Okay, I got a problem.
Yeah.
It don't count if it's work, and you got paid. You
I didn't get paid.
You
It's
got
not
flued. You got flued out though.
It's for charity.
You didn't pay for the trip.
Yeah, so that don't count as a
Well,
that don't
It
count
don't
as a
count.
holiday.
Holidays are holidays.
Okay, so you do holidays.
Yes.
So I'm going Dubai. You know I'm going Dubai.
You're in Dubai right now.
Oh, exactly. I'm in Dubai in a couple of days. And then I was in Denmark at the start of the year. I mean, guys, when you're talking to me, just forget the holiday stuff because I am not going to stop this year.
No, I can talk to you. These two got. No, he can't.
Well,
Who's
well,
talking?
well,
He can't.
It's him that
Let's
can't.
be clear. Let's be clear. Specs is flying to Dubai to see his kids. Dazza's coming.
No,
Dazza's coming.
no, let's not do that. Don't do that. I don't go. No,
I'm
don't
going
do
to see
that.
my kids, but Dazza's coming with me.
No. We're not doing that.
Specs went to Jamaica, but Dazza came with
No,
you.
I was invited to Jamaica, by the way. Just to let you lot know that.
Dazza.
But I'm not going for him. I'm going for a stag do. But he's just going to be out there because I'm out there.
Is that right? Is that right? Specs is-
Yeah, there is a stag, but
Are you going to the stag?
this is the biggest problem we're having in our friendship group right now. I don't care about anybody's wedding right now. Like, obviously, as people can see on Twitter, unless you're white, I'm not going to be at it. So if it's not Tego's wedding, I'm not rocking up in it. Let's run with his narrative.
You should
Any of my
have
black
stayed
friends,
in Benidorm then, because
any of my black friends that's getting married, I'm not going.
I hope they see this so they can cut you off.
I'm gonna go to maybe one of the days, but I'll be with you. I actually miss my kids.
of course
I missed
you do. Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
been
no.
4
You don't need
months.
to be real with me with that.
No, this is like I didn't miss them before. I miss them now because I know I'm going.
Okay, so you're starting to get the.
Who'd you
pang
miss
of
more?
that, Yeah.
What, out of all the kids?
That's a big one.
Out of all my kids?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Layla, man.
That's your best friend, though. That makes sense.
Because Layla's me.
Yeah.
My son, I don't know. Did I show you the picture of my son the first day of school?
No,
He's vexed.
he
He was vexed.
Oi,
Oh.
while you're getting that picture up, boys, in 20 years, Elias is a big dog. Do you think he was like beat up Specs big dog?
Nah, because he's going to be funny like Specs.
I don't think so. You know?
He's funny. He's because he's.
No, he's hilarious.
He sees life differently.
Yeah, he's
But
hilarious.
He doesn't look at life the same as you. Layla is gonna be you, but Elias.
Class. What a look.
Wow.
That's day one of school.
He doesn't want to be at school. I know him.
Lucy,
I know
that-
him. He don't want to be at school.
He is a menace.
He don't care about no one or nothing. man.
I'm worried about him. I'm worried he's gonna be a gangster.
By the way, boys, I hit 30.
30 what?
Yeah, I hit 30 years old. I hit 30 years old while I was in Thailand. And it made me think, maybe it's time, innit?
What? To go? You! He did it once. He did it once. Babe, I'm 30. Let me finish. And I've done everything. I'm done. I started crying. What a leg swinging speech.
Yeah, but let me finish. I thought maybe it's time for a youth to just...
Oh, my. It's worse than the first one.
Well, I was going to ask, where's you two's youths?
Nah, Jordy, man.
Where's yours? You can't imagine one and then start pressing them.
I don't need a youth. Now it's time to think
Oh,
youths.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
You, man, are over the hill and far away.
No, you're old. You're an old dad.
What?
You'll be an old dad.
You will be your old.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You're 30, bro.
You're 40.
No, I'm fuck off from 40. Get out of here, 40.
Dazza, do you feel any pressure?
I never feel pressure.
Biological clock ticking.
No, I don't.
Not for him.
One day you're going to start shooting and there's going to be
Nothing's gonna come
nothing
out
in
that
there.
I actually know what this guy's going to do. 55.
No, you can't.
First you.
I won't let him. Dazza, I promise you now.
You've been saying this for
You
years.
ain't-
If you'd got a kid by this age, you're going to stop talking to me. You've been saying this for
You
years
can't
and
be
years and
55
years.
and I'm 53. Yeah. And we're doing this. Take it in turns.
Let's be clear. When you're 53, I'm putting this out there. Between the ages of 50 and 53, Specs will impregnate Michelle and have another baby.
At 50.
I think so. You just explored your sexuality in a way that you never have before for the first time recently.
I'm a bowl cat, man.
Specs.
I'm a bowl cat.
Snip it.
Snip. What?
Just
Yeah,
snip
you
it.
should snip
Yeah,
it.
you should snip. Yeah, you should definitely snip.
just
that.
snip it.
I've been watching a documentary that's
You lot should unsnip it.
The documentary is telling me that civilization, there's only 50% humans and the rest are fake people.
Fair,
So we need to put more people in the world.
fair.
But we don't need more Spexes though.
Do you need a Daz? Do we need another Daz out here? Or Dazarina?
Dazarina! Another Dazza.
Or Dazarina?
Talking about Andrew Robin? No, fake. There can only be one.
And my dad does it as well, but that's still causing steps. That's where I get it from.
That's good. I've
That's
never
where I get it
heard
from.
that.
Make sure your baby mum has shoulders, you know.
To even it out.
The last person out of Myles, Dazza, and Jordy to have a child, the middle name of that child will be decided by the other two.
Someone's baby mom's gonna be. But it can't be silly though. It can't be silly
It
name.
can be what
It
it's
can
going
be what he
to
wants.
be.
Look, he's scared. He's scared. Hands up.
It can't be silly. You lot are under pressure now.
I feel no pressure.
Introducing the panel from my left, he's representing No Rules, his own brand. Is that a sample you're wearing there?
It's a sample, yeah.
Yeah. His name's Specs Gonzalez. He's back from playing for England
Oh, mate.
in a loss.
Why'd you have to say that in a loss? We lost 1-0. And by the way, you know what was good? We kicked off the match by doing a penalty shootout. 1 penalty each.
I liked that.
That was different.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Can't wait.
Did you watch it, D?
Couldn't find it.
Did I watch it?
No,
No,
'cause
I did try.
I liked that. Like, what did you see?
It's not
Something?
Spain.
No, I didn't see.
You know who was there?
He said he was going to send us the footage. It never happened.
You know who was meant to play for them? Wanfran.
Is it?
Really? That's
He's a
good.
big man, bro.
Wow.
Wanfran was meant to play for them. So luckily,
He would have battered
He would have
you.
battered us.
Yeah.
But
Specs at centre back versus one
One
friend.
friend.
I'm back at centre back. It's all well. My
Shout
defensive
out
partner,
E-Man.
E-Man, he's the president of this thing. He was my left centre back. And and it looks like we're signing Tyreek and PK. I don't know if I can say this, but who cares? There's no rules. But yeah. Man,
Signing them
Do you know-
again. Like there's a market. Like these guys ain't just like Specs. Well, you get to go Malaysia. Come on, then let's go.
one thing as well. I did a finish at training the other day, my left foot, and you didn't say nothing.
I did. I said it was a toe. I said it was a toe punt.
It wasn't a toe punt, though.
No, that's not.
No, it weren't.
It was a.
This
that was,
guy's a hater.
That was chocolate leg swing.
T, was
Put
that
the
a
foot
finish?
through it. That
T,
was there was no.
was that a
That was
finish?
completely
All
unintentional.
right, what about the first finish?
No, T.
That's all right.
It was too good for me.
It was two good finishes.
T,
Tico.
let me tell you this now. You've never scored a goal like that
course I have.
in your little career.
Of course I have.
In your little career. You've never scored. You were the guy that was standing on the bench, stopping the shots, and then you turn and shoot.
A man gets in a team because he's gonna post on his story talking about I got
All right,
selected.
All right, we're gonna call. Let's call Brody and find out if you can play on the wing. Let's call the manager. See, just see.
No, it's true.
Call him down. Call him down.
Yeah,
call
no,
him down.
because you signed PK and Tariq, so sign Tego.
Yeah, get me.
I'll get views though. That'll get views if that's what you're after.
Of course.
They might do.
Not for the ball though. Not for the ball. Because they were.
Not for the.
Everyone
ball.
to see what I see. Yeah, go on.
Next.
Sorry, Brody. Quick question. You're live on from my left.
What are you saying? What are you saying now from your left?
Always, man. Listen. On the wing. Do you think you need Tego on the wing for our team?
Who's Tego?
All right, cool. Lock off.
All right, Brody. No, Brody, take care. T? You ain't even,
But the thing
you
is,
ain't,
it's
you ain't
proof.
even know enough.
See, but it's
You ain't
proof.
even mad. Who's Tego?
It's proof that the
Who's
only
Tego?
reason he's there is for retweets. That's proof that that's the only reason he's in the squad.
Dude, all right. It happens. It
It's
happens.
cool,
Don't
man.
worry.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool. But T, I'm gonna help you get there.
I already helped you get there. Next on the panel from my left.
Whoa. The white guy's talking.
Show, man.
Who's the best?
Yo, let's get to the football, man.
His name's Myles Fearon.
Myles, aka the best looking guy on YouTube, man. Oh man, you lot are crazy. Specs, you think you could get me in that team? Midfield, Black Fabregas?
I'll be real with you. The two centre mids, I think Tegan knows one of them, was a freestyler. He used to work with us back in the day, man. I forgot his
Okay.
name. But they are very techie.
Not all freestylers are good at football though.
Yeah, they're not.
And
But if he is. Then.
You piss me off.
Yeah, I will.
Why?
Because he's got the Stone Cold knee brace talking about ACL with no proof or medical proof.
You gotta remember when me, Specs, and Myles played football together. By the way, his
That was fresh
temperament's
ACL.
bad. His temperament's bad. Me and him had a fight because he wanted to fight Myles, but Myles just kept walking away. So Specs dropped down the pitch to play basically on the same line as the goalkeeper because Myles won't come and get the ball. Myles won't come and get the ball. So I ended up arguing with him and fighting with him through the whole match because Myles didn't want to fight Specs.
That is absolutely correct.
Wait, you didn't want to go?
Dazza, you got to remember.
I did want to ball.
If I'm standing next to Myles and I run towards their goal, someone's going to follow me. So Myles, you come, get the ball. He's following me like he always does.
Is that your name? Oh, Myles, I want to make a podcast. Oh, I think you should be my guest. No, bro. No, bro.
Yeah, that day was mad. Me and Tego was going to fight. But yeah, I take football very seriously.
Myles, this is your intro.
Yeah, it's your intro.
No, but he needs me. He's gone now, but he needed me now.
Next on the panel from my left, he did a few 100,000 views on socials the other day, talking about Mehmet Ozil and Andrew Robin. But because he doesn't post on his own channels, he doesn't see the growth of the followers, which is just poor strategy.
Yes, you should post.
But at the same time, maybe if he did, he could play in Alicante with Specs and
I'll be
E-Man.
with you. You're actually quite out there. And I don't even post. You don't post?
Bro, let that be the last time you touch my leg, by the way. Let that be the last time you touch my leg.
It won't be. His name's Dazza, aka Daryl, aka Yed, aka the one and only, and he is the one and only, aka Buffy, aka Braveheart, aka
Who's that? Get
No
back.
shoulders.
aka Grey Eyes,
aka
So what's that, GED?
Yeah, GED.
GED. I got GED, OED, I got everything in
Jed.
it.
Your new name's Jed.
AKA Dwight York.
aka
Alright, don't let that go. Don't let that go. Alright, edit that out. I hate that one. Edit that one out, man.
aka Rusty Gold.
Last but not least on the panel from my left, he's back from Thailand. He's got his little smelling tube.
You want to smell it?
Yeah, go on.
Just smells like vapor. It smells like vapor rub.
It's vapor rub,
Yeah, it's vapor rub.
What does it do?
clean
Wakes
your
you up.
exactly
Wakes
that.
you up.
That's my fault.
Exactly that.
If you crash out in a rave.
It's gone straight to your bumhole.
What?
That came out wrong.
No, it didn't. It came out right. For you anyway.
Came out right.
Introduce me, please.
Anyway, his name's Jordy, not Jordan, and I'm still rattled by what Myles just said.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Understand?
Do you know why he ain't got no AKs? Do you know why?
I ain't got no AKs.
Do you know why? Because he's original.
My name's Jordy, not Jordan.
That's
it.
his slogan.
Talk to me important.
Yeah, that's his. That's original.
it,
Myles,
so.
aka Myles.
Yeah, well, I don't
the
need-
best
I don't
looking guy on
need-
YouTube. That's
I don't need
original.
14 names.
That's
What's
mine.
mine? So much.
You are a
I
product.
will say that
of
I
our
will
show.
say that before the cameras turned on, Jordy, with this table up this high, was using Specs' his coconut butter to cream his thighs.
And you've used half on one of your thighs. Do you know how big your legs are?
Do you know why you lot are wrong? I did shins.
What?
I didn't do thighs.
By the way, there's a big debate right now about who's got the biggest back in YouTube. Is that you, PK, and Harry Pinero?
It's Harry.
PK?
Harry Pinero's got back as well.
It's
you know?
Harry. It's
Brother,
Harry.
why are we talking about this?
So I never noticed Harry's one until I know, like now when he walks, he kind of like leans forward and cocks it back.
Cocks it back.
I'm like, Harry, why? Who's that for, Harry?
Let me say that. Yeah. Harry's phoning someone. He
Yeah,
does. He's not.
yeah, I mean, I'll call him first. Let's call him first so we don't get the call.
Harry, I just want to let you know.
No, call him.
Leave
I spoke
Harry
to him in a
man.
minute.
Harry, leave Harry, man.
Should we call him back his
Yeah,
back?
leave now. He ain't got a big back.
Miles,
Leave him.
what do you mean he hasn't got a big back?
I don't see Harry Pinero and think that.
What do you think?
Yeah, no, go on.
What do you mean? You think I see and think that? You're saying I think that, so you're saying I want to do Harry Pinero then, bro? He's got that. He's got back.
What do you see Harry and think now then?
I don't think of that.
What do you see Harry and think?
Just think of Harry. Just like, oh, you right, Harry?
Do you not think you've ever been cheated on?
What do you mean by a girl?
By a girl.
Why are you?
Sorry.
Why are you both?
Of course by a girl. I'm sorry, of course. What am I thinking?
There's different ways of
Yeah,
getting
different ways, isn't it? That's what I was thinking.
I don't know any other way.
From a girl?
Yes.
I've been cheated on.
Oh, no,
I can't think of when.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, I don't know.
Miles?
I still remember the day. Remember when I called you Specs? She cheated on me. You remember? Northwest.
Yeah, but she wasn't really
Northwest,
cheating.
man.
She wasn't yours.
What?
No, she what?
What are you talking about?
She's for the streets, for the double yellows. They all are. They cheat. But remember,
For the double
Double
yellows.
yellows.
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Trying like
What,
Money
not the-
Mitch for, man.
Not the
Northwest, man. Not them, but Northwest. She lived in South and she moved to Northwest. Remember?
Oh my God, she knows who she is now.
Yeah, there's no.
I don't give a damn. Say her man else her name. She better mine. Cheating on Big Daz. She say her name.
How did you find that?
Cheeky
How
sod.
did you find that again?
I think I went through a phone. No, wait. Before that, let me tell you why. Because
It's a GC.
there's one time my phone dropped behind the bed.
Specs, it's a GC.
And I was trying to pick it up and I picked up a vest.
Oh my God.
I was like, whose vest is this?
A phone don't even feel like a vest.
I was like, whose vest is this?
How'd you get that wrong?
Huh? No, but I picked up a vest. She's like, whose vest is it? She's like, it's mine. I didn't think nothing of it. But when I was at home, because I took train then.
She said it's
years
hers.
ago. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was thinking, I never seen her in a vest. So I thought, let me be a detective. And part of being a detective, sometimes you have to go through your phone if she's in the shower. And if it's open, then you know the code.
You're a bad guy.
I'm bad at, huh?
You're a bad
But I'll tell you
guy.
that, I'll never go through a girl's phone after that again, though.
Boys, what we're actually here for today is to run down the best under 23 players in the Premier League in 2024-2025.
Can I just say one thing?
Please.
My list, I did not pick anyone that was 23 because I don't believe if you're 23, you can't be under 23s.
That's
You
your rules.
say that, but you also did, when you did the list first time, send Eze, who's 26.
Eze is my favourite player in the Premier League right now.
1 year ago, I did this list with Jordy, actually. Jordy's the only person here who contributed to the list.
Why?
Who knows? These things happen.
You lot.
I was missing.
You lot was on the naughty corner.
We were beefing.
You lot were on the naughty step.
But Jordy, I'll give you your list right now. Number 1 was Phil Foden. Number 2 was William Saliba. Number 3 was Bukayo Saka. Number 4 was Kobbie Mainoo. Number 5 was Cole Palmer. Number 6 was Anthony Gordon. Number 7 was Michael Olise. Number 8 was Mohamed Kudus. Number 9 was Ryan Ait-Nouri. And number 10 was Jared Branthwaite.
It's a great list.
Wait, hold on. How old's Saliba?
Saliba's now 24.
It's a great list.
What?
Yeah. And 2 seasons ago.
My list, of course, was Bukayo Saka number 1, Phil Foden number 2, William Saliba, Michael Olise, Anthony Gordon, Erling Haaland, who was under 23 this time last year,
Thank God he's
Mark
not.
Gay, under 23 this last time we did this episode, Jared Branthwaite, Cole Palmer, and Kobbie Mainoo.
T, are you telling me Foden's over 23 finally? That took 9 years, bruv.
In Football Manager, when you turn 24, if you were a hot prospect or a decent young player, you hit 24 and they come and see you and they say, right, I need a new
Contract.
No, just a new allocation. And my backup,
Yeah,
squad
yeah,
rotation,
yeah.
important first team, indispensable. What is Phil Foden?
To
Back
City.
up.
If you had to categorize what he is to City right
First
now.
team.
Regular
Thinking about the
starter.
squad rotation, you know.
Nah, regular starter.
He's first team.
Just
All
a
right, all right.
I think
rotation.
he's back up.
So to Guardiola's squad rotation,
Yeah.
but he should be
Back up.
Important first team.
Important first
probably,
team
yeah.
Oh, well, how many people to Pep are first team though?
Haaland,
Bernardo Silva,
Gvardiol.
Gvardiol.
Is
Diaz.
is Silver even first team?
Yeah.
Yes.
He starts a lot of games.
He's probably the ultimate squad rotation, to be honest.
Exactly.
I excluded all the players who turn 24 before the start of next season. So there are players that are 23 right now, like Jurian Timber, Gabriel Martinelli, Jacob Ramsey, Morato, Danilo, Joshua Zirkzee, Nathan Collins, Ryan Ait-Nouri. A lot of the players are 23 right now,
By the
but
time the season starts.
they'll be 24.
Okay,
So I've
that's-
excluded
Yeah, no,
them.
that's good.
I'll say this. I went to the public because I really wanted, this is a broad list and people interpret young players differently. So I went to the public, I went to the crowd and said, who wants to get involved in this? I made sure everyone that tweeted me was someone that's tweeted me before and I recognize their tweets for having decent opinions. But I got wide ranges from Kawa, Max, Saria, Reese, Sam, IFTK, Amric, Declan Rice, Jordy's favourite, Luke, Judo, Bobby Gunn, and Billy McCann. So like,
I know Bobby Gunn.
there's a lot of the crowd in this list
Wrestler.
right now.
When you're saying these acts, I can see them.
Yes, exactly.
Badass Billy Gunn.
But we're going to start by listing some players who got votes but did not make our top 10.
Dude, this is the best part. Because this is when I get annoyed if one of my players don't make it.
Start walking out.
Lewis Hall didn't make it.
That's all right.
He's a good left back, but I
Good
understand.
left
player,
player,
man.
I
Good
understand.
player, man.
He's not top 10.
Wait, how old is he now?
20,
22.
20 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
22,
so you can make the
22 in
next-
2
you make the
years.
next one, yeah.
Yankuba Minte,
No, it's too. That's
Too early, too early.
20 years
Who
old.
listed him, man?
Yeah, not enough sample size.
Yeah, who listed him?
No, you don't need to say, but people listed him, yeah?
Yeah, Lewis had him.
I knew he was going to say Lewis. Something told me he was
You
going
know
to
what?
say Lewis.
At some point, we need to phone Lewis.
Yeah,
Savinho did not make our top 10.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, rightly so.
You don't think he's one of the
He ain't done
top
nothing.
10 best under 21s?
He is, but he needs to prove it though.
yeah, he needs to prove it, yeah.
That's why he ain't made a list.
Rico Lewis didn't make our top 10,
I'm-
despite
I'm-
being
I'm
Spex's
pissed.
number 2.
Do you know why? I picked Rico Lewis?
It's your friend.
No, of course.
Yeah.
We follow each other. No, it doesn't follow you.
You know why?
He's gonna follow you guys.
Do you know
soon.
why? Because he's not my friend.
Okay.
Follow
Yeah,
me.
okay.
Follow Tego.
Okay.
Okay. Follow Tego.
I don't care. You know who is my friend that follows me?
Who?
Henry Lansbury.
Oh, is he in the under 23s? So as I was saying, for me, Rico Lewis is the only player in this list that I think has played the most games. The most games he did.
Again, you gotta have your reasons, but that's a bad reason.
That's a bad reason.
A bad reason.
Rico Lewis is so
Rico Lewis
good.
has been playing
Yeah.
for ages now.
You know what
bad
he is?
reason.
I think to reword what he's saying, he's the youngest player that's played the most games.
Yes,
Yeah.
the youngest.
That's what I said.
No.
No, you said he's
He's
the player
20
who's
years
played the
old
most.
and he's played probably 50 games at this point.
That's what man said. That's what man said.
The finger down, please.
That's what man said.
You can't move the finger now.
Keep that finger.
You gotta keep it there. You gotta keep it there. 'Cause
Keep it there.
you
Keep it
can never
there.
chat to me like that. Never.
That finger's gonna
Mental. Could never be me. Could never be me. Could never be
That
me.
finger goes down your puss.
Yeah. Could never be me.
The whole show there.
Yeah. Could never be me.
No show, man.
Stay there.
Man,
Stay there. Stay there.
to me. What to do, man?
No, stay there.
Finger down now.
That's what I thought.
Was.
Mugged you off, boy. What's yo?
Was.
Liam Delap got votes and didn't make the top 10.
He got relegated. Early doors, great player.
Ahmed Diallo didn't make the top 10.
Oh,
If he played more, if he was more in the Rico Lewis camp, I think he'd have
So
made the
he's
top
my
10.
number one.
What?
Because when he plays, no one does what he does.
Did you see his tweet the other day? Did you see
Yeah,
his
that tweet is cold.
But Onana.
What do you say?
But Onana.
Congratulations on the win. F you, Ogate, for your goal. And Garnacho, I don't know who you think you are. Something like that. F you for making that miss. You made us ourselves.
So he's better than him.
Yeah.
He said, United will never die in capital letters.
Oh, yeah, bad English.
Congrats, Man U, for your goal. Ghana for that miss. You gave us heart pain.
Oh my god.
He actually said pain. He actually said pain heart.
What's
but
a good guy?
Tiny guy, you know.
I love him.
Tiny guy, bro.
Do you know someone thought you're from Ivory Coast? And I hear it now.
Oh, where's this come from? Who?
The crowd.
Well, from Ivory Coast. So yeah, I'll get
You
Ivory
listen,
Coast. I'll get
yeah, Solomon-
Gambia. I'll get
Do
everything.
ancestry test.
Because you're
Yeah,
Congolese.
you should.
Do it, Daz.
I'll do one,
That'd be
I'll do
good.
one.
Do it.
You look
I'll
like
do
Solomon
one.
Kalou a little bit, so I could say.
Another player who did not make the list despite getting votes. His name's Kobe Mainu. I had him.
Oh, come
I
on,
didn't have
boys.
him.
What
I
we
didn't have
doing?
him.
That's crazy, man.
Can I ask you a question?
You didn't have Kobe Manu.
Can I ask you a question?
Me.
I wanted to pick him, but what did he play?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
You know
why.
what? Today,
What is he? What is he?
in Amram's system, he's probably the cam.
What is he? And when I said Arsenal should buy Menu and play him next to Rice, can't do that no more. Rice is the 8 now.
Bro, he's probably technically one of the best footballers on this list.
Now, this is a player that surprised me that didn't make the list. He's 18-year-old Ethan Nwaneri.
That's crazy.
It's too early, man.
This is why. Honestly, I didn't want to do this list on this show
Why?
because I knew that no one's going to pick Ethan Nueri. Like, again, that's another 18-year-old for me that is born with it too.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Wonder
From
kid.
Islington.
I had him.
Huh?
I had him.
What did you have? Do you have him?
Yeah.
So, wait,
So how did he even make the list? I had him.
What?
It gets tough. The top 10 gets tough. I'll be
No,
real.
when you hear the
top
10
gets
above him,
tough.
you'll hear it.
Cool.
Another player who didn't make the top 10 again surprised me, Adam Wharton.
Oh, come on, boys. Do you know what? Actually, let's have it right. We're going to do this about every name.
And the last player to not make the list is Carlos Baleba.
What? What?
Are you pissing me off?
I had Carlos Baleba.
Who don't need to slap up?
Me and you had Carlos Baleba the same spot.
I didn't pick him.
Is it?
You pick him.
Nah.
I didn't pick
Miles, why
Baleba.
did you pick Baleba?
I just think he's premature. Just don't think he's there yet.
We've made it to the top 10, so please, if you've made it this far and you survived all of that talk, subscribe to the channel. We need subscribers. It helps us with our algorithm boost. It helps you get the content early. It helps YouTube to understand that From My Left is the truth, the now and the future.
Let me handle this.
Give us a like, leave us a comment, let us know who we messed up not picking. Should we have put Anthony Elanga in there? I was shocked when I found out he's still only 22. Jared Branthwaite. Should we have put Tyler Dibbling in? Maybe.
Yes.
Oh,
I
yes,
wanted
he's on
to.
my list.
Yes.
But
Let's wait for his move.
for now, we're at number 10.
Tyler Diblin is the truth.
Number 10 was voted for by Joe Walker, by Tego, by Lewis, by a lot of other people.
What about our guy Sev? He's in-
Sven.
Yeah, same thing.
Man said Sev.
Sven is actually did not send me his list in time.
Did he say? Oh, but you gave him an opportunity. Yeah.
Oh no, Sven sent me his list.
Come on!
Sven sent me his list.
Sven.
Sven is class.
Sven
man.
did not have him, but he is 22 years old. He is Nottingham Forest best centre back. His name is Murillo.
Of course.
He's like one of our most popular players talked about on this show. So
Yeah, because
far.
we all rate him, but that's what we do. I've not noticed this about us as a friendship group. We rate players before they hit the big move.
I liked Murillo till I saw him play for Brazil.
Oh, he got
Against
moved.
Argentina.
Argentina, they moved to him, bro.
I don't think you should watch that.
Yeah,
and count.
but
Can't count that. though.
yeah, but I did. And Joe Linton, when Joe Linton started in midfield, Murillo was at the back, and I was just like,
It's not bad.
nah, guys, don't ever. Murillo, don't leave nothing on him.
I'm not gonna punish him. I'm not gonna punish him with recency bias, but they're in a bad run of form.
Yeah, they are though. They really are.
They're obviously punching way above their weight.
I know, but they're losing to teams they should be at least having up.
Yeah, they were. There was a fluke. Because when Newcastle and the Villa start to turn up now, it's like,
When
oh
you're
my
meant to
God.
turn up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're going.
It's true, but he gets into Newcastle and Villa.
Oh, that's
Yes,
okay.
yeah, he plays both of them, yeah.
He gets it to Villa. 100%.
Does he get over Tyrone Mings?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're taking too long.
He makes them way better.
Tyrone Mings even like their first choice.
He's
Have they
back-
had
he's
that?
back
Yeah,
now.
but that's because of injuries. Have
Yeah,
they?
he's back. He's
have
back now.
they-
He's been
has anyone
starting.
ever asked them who their first choice centre backs
great
are?
question. You know.
Was it Pau Torres?
Pau Torres.
and
It has to
who
be Pau
else?
Torres.
Pau Torres and who
So
else?
T,
Conte.
both legs against PSG quarterfinal, yeah? Right? Obviously Villa lost, but you play Murillo over Mings, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would do that.
Do you think your nose is your mouth? Is that why you talk with your mouth below the microphone?
The crowd has to get with it. I'm an OG, get with it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Murillo's one of those centre backs that I think kind of
Okay.
like William Saliba. It kind of doesn't matter the age.
Okay, so does he get over at Newcastle? Does he get over a fit Botman?
No,
Okay,
he played
that's
with
fair.
Botman though.
Did he?
No, that he would.
Anyway, big up Murillo, man.
Big up Murillo.
Does he look like Tyreek?
Looks a bit like Tyreek with the
Does
beard.
he?
Yeah,
I
he does,
don't
yeah.
see it.
The
Tyreek,
beard,
it's
yeah.
just- Tyreek thinks it.
Number 9 on our list is 21 years old. He got big votes from Jordy, from Lewis, from Specs, from Kawa, from Myles, from Reese,
Kawabunga.
from Judo. I didn't vote for him because I find it tough to vote for pure fullbacks in this conversation. His name is Milos Kerkez.
Woo!
Ain't done enough. That's why
He ain't done enough.
Nah.
He is a.
I like him though, but he ain't done enough.
He's done more than. Wait, great.
Do you know what? Do you know
much
what's
more,
gonna
once
happen?
again.
Do you know what's gonna happen? Honestly, in about 12, maybe 18 months,
Before that,
he's gonna
Jordy.
get the big move. I reckon he go Liverpool, and you say he's top 3 in the world.
Yep.
We were watching it, and Kerkez was having a blinder, and we were like, bro, this is class. Why are you doing this now? What would
I
you?
don't think.
He's the best left back in the
I
league.
don't think he's done enough for me.
What?
As in,
I'm
like, I mean, yes, this is you got this season. He's been all right.
Do you know what I think? I think because there are so few like fullbacks who are fullbacks. He's so striking as
He's
a
Monreal.
new fullback who's a it's like Monreal, like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
fullback. Like
That's
don't
a
get
good
me wrong, he
shout,
can play. I'm not saying he's not like a baller, but he's a fullback, and I think he stands out in a good team, a good tactical team. But he's a fullback. 6 assists this year.
He's not. He's not inverting in. Doesn't do the inverting. He's
He's
just.
like a fullback.
Yeah, he's just flying down the wing row.
But
And he's back and forth. And he can
I
defend.
love a good fullback, and I think Kerkez is the truth in a lot of ways. But I didn't put him top 10 just because fullback is not a top 10 position.
T.
Yeah, but if he's one of the best that
It is
in the
today.
league, there is though.
Today,
Fullbacks are more
But if you
important.
want to talk about Myles Lewis-Skelly or
It is
Rico
today.
Lewis,
Yeah.
we can have that conversation because they're not fullbacks. They play fullback. Kerkez is a fullback.
Yeah, but he's involved in playing more than most of his team.
he's class. He's class.
so our England team, right?
No, we're not doing this. Not doing this. Because you said it like
alright.
this.
Make another point.
Yeah.
So our England team,
Oh
we've got 2 players that are very good on the ball. Like you have to give him the ball.
Neither of them are you, but yeah, go on.
Like, yeah, it's not me. There's one guy called Louis, younger than me, left-footed,
Everyone's younger than you.
Everyone in that team is younger than you.
incredible on the ball.
She even been on the pitch.
So in my mind, I'm thinking inside forward winger. We're like, no. They are fullbacks because they're going to have most of the ball. And for some reason, that in that position, you don't get pressed a lot, T. So you have
Yeah,
loads of
because
the ball.
it's exposed.
So it's
if
an
you press that way.
important, it's a position that we need to take seriously now, T.
Just because you're England team.
No, because you don't kick ball. You're when you say
Man played football once.
Tigo's pinned you. Tigo has pinned
He
you.
played football once.
Don't touch me.
And his whole tactical approach to the game has changed after one game versus Spain influencers.
What? Tigo right back. You give him the ball, and he
Oh,
takes him
God.
there. Exactly.
I'd put Tigo
That's
right
why he
back.
doesn't like it.
I'd put Tigo right back. If I had to put him anywhere.
What?
Yeah.
Where would you put Tico in the team?
You'd put him right back, bro.
You don't have to put him in. T?
Yeah, but he can't score a diving header from right back.
That's where you score grabbing headers from.
T, have you ever done an overlap in your life?
Run in the back post.
Have you done an overlap?
Well, I don't play wide, so no, probably not.
I don't play wide.
So what do you play? No. Hold on.
We've done a whole episode about this.
Dazza, stop laughing. Ask him.
That's not laughing.
Ask him, Daz.
He was on the episode.
I can't remember. So he said
Okay.
he's fresh from
He's doing
memory.
Dublin. He's doing
All
Dublin.
right, but let's be for real. Are you telling me that Milos Kerkez is a top 10 fullback, top 10 under 23 because when you played for England influencers against Spain influencers with what was that midfield? That guy's name you
Lewis.
just said? Lewis.
Louis.
With Louis,
Yeah.
it's changed your outlook on how fullbacks
No,
work.
I think no, because you disrespected football. You said I don't rate fullbacks.
I didn't say
of
that.
Today. And
I didn't
today
say that.
fullbacks is. You did say that.
I didn't say that.
Did he say that?
He said it's not a top 10 position.
I think, I think you have to be more of a versatile player to make my top 10 because of the players that are around.
So you're
in
telling
the
me, all right?
under
So you're
23
telling me,
level now.
a good Liverpool. Okay, T. Let's talk about the best teams in England.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's talk about their fullbacks.
Go on.
Trent Alexander-Arnold,
Ah, but
who came on,
Andrew
who
Robertson.
came on the other day and scored the winning goal,
Andrew
and he's a
Robertson.
Go
fullback.
left back,
Andrew
though. Go
Robertson.
left back.
Andrew Robertson has. Okay, he's not good now, but
He's dying.
No, T, you can't do that.
You can't do that,
proven.
because he's
He's
been.
a- He's a proven- he's a proven fullback.
the champions of England
You're
who
doing-
dominated
what
the
are you
league
talking
do
about?
not have a good left back. Is that what you're telling me?
What?
The champions
They've
of
had-
England, no, the champions of England this season who've dominated the league, they don't have a good left back. Is that what you're telling me?
No, T. That's
All
not
right,
how it
sounds
works.
like you've
the
done
first-
it.
No, don't do that, Tego, don't.
Go on, Jordy.
No,
Your turn,
you
go.
flipped his thing, but you're
Yeah.
doing bad maths. That's bad maths.
How's that?
You flipped his thing, and he gave you a square ball, but you flipped it, and it's bad maths.
How's that?
Because why? What's that got to do? What? Liverpool's got a good team.
Yeah. And they've won the league. And they've won the league before with Robertson doing mad things before. So I don't get it.
What position in the Liverpool team would you say is as weak as left back or comes close right now
What? It's not weak.
Left wing.
Why does he think Robertson's weak?
compared to left backs in the league? What's Liverpool's second weakest position?
I'd say left
Right
wing.
back.
Right back.
No, DM.
But why?
It's right back.
Brian Gravenberch.
It's right back.
But okay, but T. So
I'm saying you can afford for your weakest point to be fullback. Every team in the
No,
world.
no,
will
no,
tell you
no,
that.
no, no.
That's not true. You can afford.
So how did Liverpool
Because
just
you get
dominate the
exploited on the-
league?
you get
Their
exploited.
weakest point is left back. How did they just
Yeah, because
dominate
the rest of their
league,
team
boys?
is very good. So it outweighs them one
Yeah,
point.
so
one
they can
defending.
afford. That's exactly. Thank you. He's
No,
done it
it's
again.
not-
He's
it's
done
not
it
like
again.
an
He
afford,
sent
no,
my
no.
point back to me.
No, so
He's
they
done
can't
it again.
afford. No, they can't afford.
Don't come in the ring.
Shut up.
Don't come in the ring.
Shut up.
I don't want
Shut
your
up.
music.
You
Your music.
don't even have music. You don't even have music. You're just in the ring. The match
hate your
starts.
music.
The match starts and it's ding ding
Why
ding.
do Liverpool
You didn't
want?
get
Why,
entrance.
why do Liverpool want Kerkez then?
Because that's their weak spot.
So it's
You can't afford to have a weak spot in general, but that is their weak spot, and they've accommodated for it because it's fullback. If it was central midfield, if it was up front, Arsenal, if it was right wing, if it was right back, well, no, not right back, if it was centre back, they would not win the league
Are they getting him because he's a top 10 younger in the league though?
because he's a top 10 left back in the league. Yeah,
All right.
He's a top 2 left back in the league.
yeah, that's why.
All right, what's
He's a
this?
top 10 younger
All
in the
what's
league.
this? Okay, what's this? Arsenal are second place. Got Lewis-Skelly at left back now. So is that a weak position? How
No,
what he's doing for
no,
Arsenal?
no. Arsenal's,
Hold on,
everyone knows
hold
what
on.
Arsenal's
No, let me-
weakest
don't-
position is.
don't come
Everyone
to-
knows what Arsenal's weakest position
But
is. It's
Lewis-
up front and it's cost them the league.
Lewis-Skelly and Timber.
It's cost them the league.
T. Lewis-Skelly and Timber, right? Them two.
Yeah.
Are they weak positions for Arsenal?
No.
Are they one of the strongest positions for Arsenal?
Yeah.
So why are you disrespecting fullbacks?
I'm not disrespecting fullbacks.
T, come on,
Because,
T.
because first of all, my original point was that Kerkez is a left back. Jury and Timber is a left back, right back, centre back. Myles Lewis-Skelly is a midfielder, winger, left back. That was my original point. Was when if you're talking about fullbacks being in this list for me, they have to be like a Myles Lewis-Skelly
They're
or a
important
Rico Lewis. Of course, I'm not saying they're not important positions. I'm just saying that if you can afford a weak spot in your team and still win the league, and this is proven through history, by the way, Champions Leagues, everything. Like there are big Champions League teams that do not have strong fullbacks.
Okay.
It's fullback, and
Ryan Bertrand.
Liverpool are the best example of that, and it's happening right now in front of your eyes.
Can two things be true?
Nah.
Why not?
Anyway, no,
Why not?
Go on, ask the question. Go on.
Why is he not a top 10 younger in the league?
I think there's 10 better, and I think.
But he's top 10. But he's top 2 in
Fullbacks or
fullbacks.
general players?
No,
Forget
fullbacks,
fullbacks,
he
boys.
says, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
top 10
saying,
So you think no
pure
fullbacks?
pure
Your list has
fullbacks.
got no fullbacks.
Yeah.
Based on what?
No,
What
what?
is
It's
based-
got one fullback. It's got
Oh,
one
then-
fullback.
then- okay,
But
then-
he's a
then-
versatile
then you're
fullback.
arguing with you.
He's a versatile.
Then you're
No,
arguing with you then,
my
T.
argument is clear.
You're arguing like
Myles
Miles.
Lewis-Skelly
He's like, no,
is a
he's not.
versatile fullback who is an elite player. To me, he's just an elite player.
He's not
Will
vers-
he?
he's not
Will
versatile.
he end up as a left back? Myles Lewis-Skelly. I don't know.
Is Myles Lewis-Skelly better than Kerkez?
As a fullback,
Yeah.
he's not a better left back. No.
Okay, so okay, cool. So You've confused me now. So basically, you're.
He likes inverted.
Yeah, so
fullbacks.
he's saying Kerkez is better than Myles Lewis-Skelly, but he likes fullbacks that are versatile. that come in
Utility,
midfield and
utility.
that. Yeah. So then Lewis-Skelly should be higher in his list than Kerkez then. He's confused. He's arguing himself.
Lewis-Skelly is higher
Lewis-Skelly
on
is
his
higher.
list.
Sorry, he
than
didn't
Kerkez.
vote Kerkez.
He didn't vote for Kerkez.
Oh, you didn't vote for Kerkez,
You're
okay.
arguing like me.
Yeah, but
You're
that's what
arguing-
I'm saying. I'm saying because Kerkez is better than
not even
Lewis-Skelly.
arguing.
That's what I'm asking.
But I'm saying, no, but he's messed up his own list.
How?
He doesn't have him in the list.
That's what I'm saying. But he knows Kerkez is better. So what's he doing with
Because
his list?
Myles Lewis-Skelly to me is a better player.
What? You think Myles Lewis-Skelly is a better player than Kerkez?
Yeah, but I think Kerkez is a better left back.
But that doesn't make sense. Do you know why that doesn't make sense?
It makes sense, I just
No,
disagree.
it doesn't make sense. You know why it doesn't make sense?
They both could be true.
Because Lewis-Skelly and Zinchenko, for example, they are midfielders who have been moved to left back
Yes.
to come inside. Kerkez is a fullback.
Yeah.
In
fullback.
2020, if you'd have asked me who was a better player, let's say, who was Arsenal's left back in 2020?
Monreal?
No, it was the Serbian.
Kolasinac.
Kolasinac. Who you say? Who's better, Kolasinac or Saka? I said Saka's better. Saka was playing left back, but I knew Saka was better, and now he's on the right wing. There's no conversation.
Right, but
conventional
the Kolasinac
wisdom,
one is a bad-
wisdom would tell you
Kolasinac
might have been better.
Kolasinac was in our first team left back.
Okay, so let's say Monreal.
Plus, and he was a wing back.
Let's say Saka's better than Monreal now.
Saka's not better. No, he's not better than Monreal. No, he wasn't. A left back.
Saka's not better than No, he was a
left
better
back.
player than him. And
No,
I knew
not a
that
left
then.
back.
We're
No,
arguing over left backs.
no.
Yeah, and last time you did this.
Again, you're lost in the weeds.
Tigo, last time you left over.
Yeah, we're
last time you
arguing
argued
over
over left
left
backs.
We've
Like
argued
this.
about left backs a lot since then.
Time.
No, but this is a big one. Yeah, you got to
Man,
move on.
respect fullbacks. So that's what I'm saying. Respect them, man. Don't be like that.
Yeah, so you can never rate a fullback
You
again.
can't.
You lot are missing the logic.
From my left is all about consistency.
You lot are missing the
Guys,
logic.
store this, yeah?
Yeah.
Store this.
Facts.
I don't want to hear nothing about Kerkez.
I remember the last couple of years, I just started playing centre back.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's
He's
dazed.
gone.
I'm not dazed. You lot are inconsistent because the last couple of years, fullbacks have been centre backs and midfielders. They ain't been fullbacks. Kerkez is one of the only fullbacks.
Which is
Which is why you should like him. Yeah,
Okay,
and you-
fair. I do rate him.
No, get out. He's not even in your list.
He's just not top 10. He's
not
not top
even
10
on
for
your
me.
list.
he's been complaining about centre backs getting fullbacks for years, and now we finally got one.
Number 8 on our list.
You're not going on Slow Jumps tonight.
Nah, you can't. You don't know the songs.
Number 8 on our list is 20 years old. He's a centre back. He was voted for by Joe, by Lewis, by Specs, who had him very high, by Dazza, by Myles, by Reese, by Teclan Rice, by Sven, and by Billy McCann.
Oh.
It's Dean Huijsen.
I know why.
Yeah. Yes.
I thank you lot anyway. You lot actually introduced me to that guy, and since I'm mad. I didn't know about
Boys,
him.
bit generous, no?
What do you mean?
Why is it generous?
20
Bit generous.
at Bournemouth, and you're subbing this act.
Week
You
in, week
got
out
a
football.
very small sample size. I rate him. Let me be clear. I rate him, but top 10.
Who's in front of him?
Very small
Under
sample size.
23s.
Under 23s.
Under 23s, yeah.
Stop this act.
He's not the best under 23 centre back.
Boys,
Not.
I don't think he's better than Murillo. I would question whether he's better than.
But we
Jared
could put more than
Branthwaite.
one.
I'll question whether
We
he's
could
better
put more than
Jared-
one.
yeah,
I would
but no,
question-
forget you can put more than one. Did you put Huijsen higher than Murillo? Yes, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
Can I be honest as well?
I did.
The way I did my list, I didn't think I could put more than one centre back.
Why?
And I love Jared Branthwaite. I love Ilya Zabarnyi. I think Dean Huijsen's class. I just don't. I think Murillo is the elite of the under 23s,
Nah, no,
and
you
I
can't do
don't
that.
think the way that there are more players in different positions up there.
So you only pick one position per person then?
No, I don't.
More
I don't,
attacking than defending.
No,
then.
because I picked another player who plays multiple positions who's a defender. But I was wondering why he was looking at his conversation with me there. I thought, what's going on there? But I get it.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got to
Looking
check
at
his
his
list.
list.
Yeah, he's looking at his list.
Dean Huijsen's he's clearly special.
I think he's better
100%.
than Murillo.
I think he will.
Yeah, but
I think
that's
he's
your
better
type
defender,
of,
though.
that's your type of centre
Type
back.
of centre back.
Yeah, that's your type of centre back.
You know what I'm saying?
Aesthetically, yeah, he's more
Murillo's messy.
yeah, he's more
It's like
clean on the ball.
Gabriel's class.
But Saliba's
I don't
more
like
clean.
him. I
Saliba's
like
more
the
clean.
cleaner guy.
Yeah.
But I just think you can't be 20 coming from Serie A like that. And no one, I'll be real with you, there's no one here said, watch this guy.
Let's do prediction. Let's do a prediction.
There was no expectation.
Better upside of the two.
What does that mean again?
Just who
Who's going to be?
who hits a higher
who's gonna have
ceiling.
a better career?
Probably Murillo, I think, probably.
I think.
So let's do Jared Branthwaite. Ilya
Why
Zabarnyi.
Why do you keep... Brentford's not on the list. He's not on
Why
the
are
list.
you putting Jared in there?
Yeah, he's not in the list.
Have you watched Jared Brentford this year?
Of course, but
He's
he's not on the
22
list.
years old.
But he's not in the list, though, bro.
No, but why is he? He's not near Murillo and Huijsen.
You don't think he's near them?
No,
100%.
no, he's not.
You think Jared Brentford's
No.
He's not named Murillo.
How many Tego?
Murillo. Not Murillo.
Have you watched Jared Bamford? Only since Moises came though.
No, but last year. When he was
Cool,
21
but
years
we're-
old.
Yeah, but we're doing this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but by the way, no, Jared Brentford's been good all season, by the way.
No, he hasn't.
But
No, he hasn't.
But no, Everton have been bad. But
Oh, so now it's Everton.
all right, let's talk about.
You're having a bad game. You're having a bad game today, too.
Did you not see Everton
Crowd,
being bad
get
and then
him.
changing their manager?
Get him
Did you
today.
not see that?
Yeah,
Did I miss that?
Jared
I
Bamford
must
was
have missed
bad.
that.
Jared Bamford was
You
bad.
can still be bad, and so why do we rate the lap? And he's been relegated. They've been bad. He's had a good season. So why does that work for
I
Brentford?
think you backed his point.
No, I
thanks.
didn't back his point.
Thanks.
I didn't back his point.
Thanks.
He said the team's been bad. You don't use your brain. He said, no, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Help me.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Help
Listen
me.
to what I'm
I
saying.
hate your music.
You don't have music. You don't have music. You don't have music. You just blended.
The
crowd
You don't have music.
Suck.
You suck. You suck. You suck.
His music
You
plays
suck.
and everyone's side.
You suck.
No, but all right, let's do then. Murillo, Huijsen, Branthwaite,
No Branthwaite's in this
Zabarnyi, because these are the centre backs that made the top 25. Is those four? Where who's gonna have the big steps forward?
Dean Huijsen.
Huijsen's probably gonna have it this
Huijsen's
summer.
first.
Yeah, do so because
probably
he's
gonna have
going to
one this
move on
summer.
from. He's not.
I don't think they're
He's
going to
gonna
let
be
him
here.
go.
Of course they're going to
I
let
I
him
think
go.
he's got. If
I
he's
don't
got
think
minimum
they will.
fee. I think anyone coming into one of those clubs now, they've got minimum fee release.
But where would he go though?
Man U. He's got to go Man U.
Why the
No,
hell
why
would he
you
do
go
that?
to Man United?
Come
Boys,
on,
listen,
man.
still
he might
boom.
even go Madrid.
Yeah,
He could, yeah.
I think that's
Like, forget
realistic.
Man U. He might go Madrid, bro.
Or Barca
Yeah.
or Bayern. He's that level.
Yeah.
But I think Murillo's that level.
Yeah, me too.
I think Jared Branthwaite probably more in the English realm. But I can see Chelsea
Do
pumping
you know what?
100
Okay,
mil
let
on
me tell
Jared
you something.
Branthwaite.
Do you know why I understand his Brentford? He's left-footed, you know.
He's special.
No, he's not
He's
special.
elite.
It's just.
And he's
Do you know what?
massive.
I'm gonna
He's,
calm
you know, he's
down.
flipping big. Yeah.
This is a Dan Burn guy.
No, yeah, but I'm gonna calm down on young English centre backs. I'm gonna calm because
Why?
I loved Harry Maguire.
The upside is not always high.
And then it just went to left. It went left, and well, I know you got the winning goal for you the other day, but the young English centre backs, we have to
To slow down on them.
slow down on them now.
Dude.
Yeah, but okay. Because he's English then.
No, Murillo and Huijsen have given you the
Oh,
my
wow.
days. They're
Yes.
going Madrid. He ain't done that.
They've conceded the same amount of goals as Bournemouth.
Oh, because of Braithwaite, yeah.
Yeah, and Tarkowski. Yeah.
Tarkowski's been better than Tarkowski, or what his name is. I know he's not 23. He's the one that's outshone Braithwaite this year. Do you know what? I'll call it Everton fan now. I'll call it Everton fan right now.
Yeah, that's there. We got Everton fan.
That's usually the worst evidence you can give.
Why?
Why?
Because Miles is evidence.
Why do you mean
I
Miles?
want
What
to
do
call
we mean?
Miles to say who's been better at Arsenal.
Why? That's you then. The phone. That's you. But he might phone me. I don't care what
doubt
you
it.
say.
I doubt
don't
it.
care what you
I
say.
doubt it.
He's got Everton fan.
Dave,
Yes, Specs. How are you, bro?
good. You're live on From My Left. I know you're a big Everton fan, and I want to bring you
Yeah.
on the show on the show soon. But obviously, you know, defensively, I know Everton have.
Ask a question.
No.
All right, cool. Who's been your best centre back this year?
Tarky.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you very much.
Hang up.
Thank you.
Hang up.
So
Thank
T,
you.
let me just tell you, this is what I do. This guy doesn't watch football. I keep telling people in the crowd, in the comments, you throw things at Tego today.
I don't even know if Dean Huijsen's Bournemouth's best centre back.
What?
So why are you moving it
Let me
from-
tell you something.
You
I
can't
agree.
do that.
I agree.
You can't.
So?
I agree.
What do you mean? So that was his argument. Just there, you just watched
Do you
it.
know, no, do you know why? Do you know why so? Because you didn't vote for Zabarnyi.
Is he in your list?
I think Huijsen, I prefer Huijsen. That's
But
why.
you said so.
But why are we going on to D Huijsen when he's talking about? We were just talking about Braithwaite and Todowski. Why?
It's exactly the same situation.
Why?
It's exactly the same situation.
No, it's not. No,
Why
it's
is
not.
it not?
Why it's not?
Specs.
Because
Calm it
Huijsen
down.
is better.
Calm it down.
Huijsen's better. That's why. Huijsen's better than Braithwaite. That's why.
He's run down to the wing again.
Huijsen's-
I'm trying to help
Yeah,
you.
I don't know. He said
I took a break.
These days.
I took a break.
I don't know
Is he
what
okay?
he's just moving. He's moving the
I
goalposts.
made
I
a
don't know.
point that I'm not even sure Dean Huijsen's Bournemouth's best centre back, and he said so, and I said, well, that's the exact same argument he was making with Tarkowski, and then he
Yes.
started stuttering.
How am I starting?
I hate your music. I took a break.
You don't have music. You don't have music specs.
I'm very interested to see what happens to Dean Huijsen this summer. I'm guessing it probably is Madrid I'm guessing.
What's the other
It
centre back
makes
called?
the most sense.
Zabani.
Ilya
Zabani.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's 22.
That's tough. That's tough.
It's very
I
tough.
think he's 21 actually.
But I prefer Dean
Um,
Huijsen.
Can I get my badge from Bayfreight?
No. Well,
See,
because
that's-
but Everton fans, they see football differently because
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying.
No, can I ask you something? What is your point about Brentford?
my point was who's got the upside. Now I just threw his name in there. Because
Okay.
you were quite asking the question, who's got the upside? So
Murillo,
Murillo
I got you.
I think Murillo's upside is probably, I see Bayern as if he was going to Europe, but I see a lot of English teams being perfect for him. So are we going to look at Real Madrid and say Real Madrid for Dean Huijsen, which I do think is realistic. But so I don't know the answer, is basically what I'm saying.
Brentford
Dean
leaves the
Huijsen.
Prem. He's amazing, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god. What?
I can't wait to talk about Brentford next season. Number 7 on our list, and he is 23, but he doesn't turn 24 until January the 23rd. Josko Gvardiol, a versatile fullback
I'm out
who
of
plays
this.
centre back
I'm out of this.
and will play centre back and is unreal.
I saw him on the list and I thought,
It's too old for this list.
yeah.
That's probably true. Cool, but wow.
Yeah, he was in the list. He would have been in the list last
I
year.
think he can play every position.
You mean what?
Yeah.
Across the line?
Yeah, and DM.
T, he's got a full on bid. He's not under 23s, T. Come on.
He started playing centre back and he looks good there. You know.
That's his position.
That's a position.
Yeah, I know, but obviously I don't know what Pep was doing this
Pep just-
left back.
Pep being
But
Pep,
even
man.
at left back, he was there like top scorer for a bit.
I dare you to talk about left back when he was there. I dare you. Go on.
Well, that's my point. Is it?
No,
That was his
No.
comment.
Stop making my points for me.
I'm saying I dare him.
Pure music.
That was his point. That was his point. That was
hate
your
who
point.
made
You don't
this
have music. You don't
I
have
hate the guy that's
music.
singing over it. You
don't
I hate
have
your
music.
walk down.
You don't have music.
Music.
You don't have
When he
music.
walks, I want to move the ring further and further so he doesn't
That's
get in.
all. That's all. He doesn't have music.
Anyway, Josko Gvardiol.
Yeah,
He is old for this list. Let's be honest. He is.
Yo, let me get one.
Please.
All right.
That was
Don't
aggressive.
play your music and I'll
That
give
was
you
aggressive.
Let me get one.
I know we got rules and about players and that, but come on, just go Gvardiol.
He is.
That is your type of baller.
100. Bro, he's better than Gabriel.
If he was being woo,
What? Centre back?
Yeah. Yeah.
Miles?
Yeah.
Woo! Is Gabriel better than Gvardiol?
Yep.
Of course.
Dazza, why you doing that face, Daz?
Who's better?
Tough one.
Of course he is.
Oh, Gabriel's been better this year.
Gvardiol's better than Gabriel.
But Gabriel's been better this year.
I don't care. Gvardiol's better than Gabriel. We had this conversation.
what are we doing?
off
Left
camera.
centre back. Left centre back. Who's better? Yeah.
Gabriel.
No, I think Gabriel, man.
I'll go Gvardiol, but the thing is, okay.
Do you think Arsenal are worse with Gvardiol at centre back this year?
Never.
Sorry, boys. Answer that question. Because what I told you before
No,
we got
but
on
that's
camera.
not the question.
I think they're better.
Okay,
Bro,
that's fair.
can I just say this?
That's fair.
Can I just say this? Gabriel's is
Quality.
sick.
Quality.
But Kyrgios has just walked in, you know.
Yep.
That's
I
the
said
system. bro.
this.
That's the
Kyrgios-
system. That's down to the
Kyrgios
system.
just walked in.
That's down to our system.
That'll be why Gabriel's shining as well, Miles.
That's
Stop
down to our
making
system. But I think
arguments
Gabriel is a better
back
player.
to people that they're
But
making.
I think Gabriel is a better player than.
Literally, the argument you
think he's a
made
better
is that
defender.
the system made that centre-back position work. And he went, no, that's because of the system.
Yeah, but I think he's a better player. I think he's a
Of
better
course he's a
defender.
better player than Kvyat, yeah.
He's a better player than Gabriel.
They're still playing.
He's still better than Gvardiol.
Still playing.
Gabriel is a better defender.
You've had bad tussling partners. You're all out of shape.
Ross.
Train me then.
Jordy, I've given you my sweet and I'm enjoying the sugar. I'm sucking this like a pum pum.
Wow.
Yeah, and you threw it on the floor. Thank you, Miles, because you've had a bad day. He did this. Oh, I like your music now. Play it again. All right, come. This is nice, boy.
Number 6 on our list. Again, he is 23. He is 24 next season in November. He had to make the list. I don't care. Specs hasn't got him. I don't care if he's a bit old. It's Moises Caceido.
Eat it.
Whoa.
If he's on the list, he has to be there.
That's so aggressive,
thank
man.
you. No, thank you.
Moises Caceido, man.
Again?
He's where Baleba will be. Ability-wise.
I don't know why you said that. You know, Baleba is more of a deep line playmaker.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
And Caceido's the ball winner.
Yeah, but I think there is more to come from Caceido in terms of how he distributes the ball.
That's what I wanted to ask. What more comes from Caceido?
Kante.
I think there's more creativity in him.
No. He needs to be on the ball.
He's got a good pass.
But he
though.
passes forward all the time.
Yeah, he can pass. He
think
breaks
he's
lines.
reached his
He's good at
ceiling.
breaking the lines.
You think he's reached his ceiling?
Yeah, I don't think there's much more. You
Bro,
can give him.
come on.
He doesn't need. He doesn't need much more though.
There is more.
There's
There is
more.
There's
Like,
loads more.
you know what I was thinking about the other day? I was thinking about the January before Arsenal signed Declan Rice, they were gunning for Caceido. They win the league if they signed him.
No.
No.
Let me tell you wrong.
No
Not
chance.
that
Tell
year.
me wrong.
Not that year.
And you taught me this, actually. I'll give you that.
Not fair.
You taught me that Rice was a complete midfielder.
He didn't come in January though. He came that summer.
Okay, I know.
I think I
But
told
Rice
you
is
that.
complete. You guys taught me that. Rice is complete.
No, guys.
I don't think Caceido is a player that at
He's what
0-0
Arsenal needed.
At 0-0 will grab you a double when you the game.
Everyone knows Arsenal needed Caceido that January.
So
And he would have been the
but
difference.
hear what I'm saying to you. Caceido can't win you a game. He can save you a game. He can hold up the win for you. He can't win you the game.
Again, it's just not what Arsenal needed. Arsenal didn't need a game winner. They needed a game saver.
See, the Real Madrid showed you that.
That's you talk about 2 seasons later.
I hear what you're saying. I do hear what you're saying.
That January, they needed Caceido, and then they went and got Declan Rice. And I'm saying Declan Rice, great signing, but I'm saying if they'd have signed Caceido, they'd have won the league by now.
Shall I be honest? I'm a big Caceido fan, yeah? Or Caceido, whatever his name is. I'm a big fan. I think he's the but then there's times I'm arguing myself because I don't know if he's better than Thomas Partey.
In the 6? No way.
I don't know.
So that means we didn't need him.
Not in the
Sorry, I
6.
don't know.
We didn't need him.
I know Thomas
So
Partey.
why did you bid 100 and something million for him then? If you didn't need
Probably
him?
wasn't going to go in the 6.
Okay, so you
What?
did need him then.
I said he probably wasn't going to go in the 6.
Where's he gonna go?
What do you mean? Where was he going to go?
If Thomas Partey's there, where was he going to go then?
We can play him.
Thomas Partey was going to sit down.
So
When do you know when
No,
you,
wait, wait,
do you
wait,
know
wait,
when you
so
tried to
we-
buy him?
can I go-
Thomas Partey weren't about.
He was.
he was about.
Thomas Partey
He confirmed. He just confirmed. Yeah.
when Rice was, when you tried to get
January.
Caceido in Jan, Rice was about and the Partey was about.
Yeah.
He was
He
playing.
was meant to be partying Caceido or
I
Rice.
thought he was out that whole season.
He was injured. Yes,
No,
he was
that was
injured.
last season.
He was injured.
Oh, was that last
That was
season?
last season.
That was last season.
Yeah, he was injured.
Okay, then
before
my
he
bad.
was there, yeah.
My bad. I'm out.
Whatever Arteta was going to do, you lot.
Don't wait, you didn't say a word today.
Don't say this word today. Don't do that.
I don't think I've seen Caceido do this, but I don't see Caceido a player that side on, picks up the ball from the keeper, plays a 4 pass straight away. I can see him doing the Coquelin thing at Arsenal.
Jesus.
Wow.
Like winning, pressing, aggression.
So he's just a destroyer for you.
But Partey's like got that, and
tech.
he's got more to his game than Caceido.
I think first of all, let's not over obsessed with Caceido and Arsenal and Partey.
Yeah.
But I will say that my opinion on Caceido is that he does have a more advanced creative potential than he's showing.
But T, where you have
Because
Chelsea's
Chelsea's centre back situation is not strong.
Okay, but there needs to be signs of that. When I've
No,
not
I
seen
see it. No,
I've
I
not seen
see it.
Caceido in the third.
I see he's got
in the
vision.
with the final
I
pass.
think he's got vision.
How many assists? Let me see. How many assists? Let me just see. Like, I'm not saying he's meant to.
Oh,
don't
the
know.
numbers are going to be
I don't
low.
know.
The assist numbers are going to be
Just wanna see
low.
There's been signs of that.
I wanna
There has
see.
been
I need to
signs.
see signs.
Because like you said, I've seen him get the ball from deep.
Do you know where I think your questions of him come from? Him
Three assists.
him being at Chelsea.
Yeah, exactly.
Your questions of him come from him being at Chelsea. Because don't forget, he almost went Arsenal, he almost went Liverpool.
I think with better centre backs, he gets to be more advanced.
But okay. Let's do it like this. T, he's strengths.
Declan Rice got 7 assists, but that's set pieces.
He's strengths. Is Caceido a complete midfielder?
Not complete.
Can he be a complete midfielder?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can. So yeah,
Where's the signs? With Rice, we
It's
saw
every
the
week.
With Rice, we saw the signs.
you didn't. We had to show you the
West Ham.
signs.
When West Ham won
Yeah, but
Europe.
you just said you didn't see it. You said you big up Jordy because you said he was a complete midfielder and you didn't see it. Now he's here. Declan Rice.
Probably at 23 as well. Probably at 23.
No, I'm saying but that was around the time they won the after what he done
Hey, Chelsea are about to win the Conference League, by the way.
after what West Ham done to
Fiorentina?
Rangers, Fiorentina and all that stuff. That's when we had that conversation.
Chelsea are about to win the Conference League.
Like that's not because Caceido's high up the pitch, T.
We'll see. We'll see.
Rice was key to
They
that.
got Jurgarden.
Is Caceido going to get you 10 goals from midfield, T? No.
No, he's
No,
not.
probably not. No,
He's not.
So
10 goals is a lot of goals.
I think Declan Rice could potentially get you 10 goals in
That's
the
not
future.
fair. You're not asking the same from Gravenberch.
But he's a 6 though. He's looking at 6.
Declan Rice has got 2 this year.
Gravenberch is not.
Caicedo's got 1. Very close.
You're not asking the same from Gravenberch. Why?
All right, let me ask you this: if Caceido was at 8 for Arsenal, does it work? Yes. At 8?
And it frees both those wide players. And it frees the 10 or whoever the advanced.
So you say that Caceido's a better 10 than a better 8 than Declan Rice then?
I would definitely have that conversation. I think Declan Rice is so good, but I think Moises Caicedo he's younger, and I think he's a lot closer than you'd think.
Younger, but how old is he?
Well, Declan Rice isn't in our under 23s list, so they're
How
definitely
old
not
is
the
he?
same age.
23.
Yeah,
And Declan Rice is 24, so they're enough the same age.
Let's be honest. Caceido's 23.
Yeah, exactly.
Declan Rice is 26.
That's an African man from South America. That's not.
Declan Rice is 26.
He's better than him. It has to be.
But the 3 years difference is a big difference. I think Caceido is rare, and I think I see it. And I think, like I say, if you'd have bought him when you tried to get him, it's a difference in that title charge.
Nah.
That one title charge. I mean, you go on. Tell me what was going on.
Do you know what? Do you know why I say he's right? Because that same window we bought Jorginho. Mm-hmm. So I think he could be right. I don't know if we'll win it, but we'd be way more closer to winning.
You would not have lost the games that you lost in
the Southampton game at home.
Yeah, no.
Do you know how long it took Caceido to adapt at Chelsea?
No, bro. Do you know how long it took everyone to adapt to Chelsea?
Yeah, not that long.
I'm just saying. Remember at West Ham and that he had a stinker. It took him time. So I don't see him coming to Arsenal and click straight away.
No, that's where you're wrong. I think he goes to a better home going to Arsenal.
Yeah.
It's set, bro.
Yeah.
Chelsea's a madness. It's a mess.
Chelsea's a madness.
Number 5 on our list is 18 years old, and he was voted for by everyone except for Billy McCann and Bobby Gunn. I'm guessing that they don't like Arsenal. It's Myles Lewis-Skelly.
Do you know? I realised that he needs a number 3 shirt again from Madrid at Bernabeu, like shielding and then driving.
Do you remember a couple months ago when I said that he reminds me of Trent Alexander-Arnold, temperament-wise? Do you see what I'm talking about? This guy, so confident, so sure of himself.
Yes.
Because Trent was like that
he's
young.
not rattled. He just gets on with his game, and I feel like he sees. And I love a player like this. They see 90 minutes as duels. It's just duels. It's me versus you, and then you give me him. It's me versus you.
But he's used to that, obviously, because he was a midfielder. And the type
He's
of
not
midfielder.
used to anything because he's 18.
No, but I'm saying the jewels. I'm
He's
talking about the
barely
jewels.
used to like Ribena.
I'm talking about the jewels, though. The jewels, because obviously the type of midfielder he is, he's a dual winning midfielder. Obviously,
But obviously, when he was playing, but where he was playing midfield, it wasn't that competitive. So you still got to give him his credit.
No, but that's all he knows, though.
Do you know what
There's
I think?
a lot of midfielders that aren't like that.
Do you know what I think? I love him, but he hasn't made his match.
What?
So who's his match?
When it gets
Wait, sorry,
Rodrigo.
played against everybody.
So again, guys, I'm playing at the Malaysia World Cup, and
The Malaysia
How
World
football-
Cup.
No, can I ask you?
how football works?
Before,
Yeah, go on.
When you say match, do you mean a winger against him? Yeah. What?
So when I say me, I'm not saying that he hasn't dealt with his matches so far. I'm saying that in football, it's all gravy.
He hasn't been humbled.
When you're winning tackles and that. As soon as someone starts giving you the hips and all that and going past you,
He hasn't been humbled. Okay.
That's when we start questioning. Can you come back from that?
Of course he can. He's confident enough to do
No,
that.
but we've seen a lot of young players start high and then it's like, oh, this it.
No,
this
but
ain't gravy.
he ain't got his temperament's way too high for that.
Right, we'll see.
I think he can
That's
get
what-
battered
that's
and then
what I'm
come
waiting
back.
for.
I think he can come back and play
Yeah,
good.
that's what I'm
And he
saying.
can play a 10. You can play a 10 after that.
What?
Play a 10 out of 10, I mean.
Oh,
Not 10.
Not 10
10 out of
position.
10.
We're doing that. We're doing that a lot, you know.
I know, he's just waiting.
Man, them just jumping the gun, man. Let him land. Let him land, man.
but yeah, he's definitely Settini, Zinchenko, Calafiori. He's mugged off Calafiori.
Yeah, he's mugged off Calafiori. He mugged off
I
Arteta.
think Arteta's mugged.
Yeah, he mugged off
It's
Arteta.
funny that, because I was thinking about that on the way here today, because I remember Arsene Wenger talking about how he was getting reports from the youth coaches saying this Saka's next, Saka's up, Saka's ready, Saka's there, Saka's there. And then obviously Emery gets the same reports, Emery gives him the chance, and then he just goes from there. If Arteta's out here buying Calafiori and obviously having Zinchenko and whatever, was he not getting the reports? Was he not believing the reports?
Arteta doesn't look like somebody that listens. I don't care what anyone tells me.
Well,
I
you
look
think
at
he's
Arteta,
stubborn?
He doesn't look like someone that listens. He's stubborn. Like, come on, bro. Calafiori. Like, I hear it, Bologna, all that stuff, but bro,
Yeah, that was a bad signing.
what is that?
I understand the signing because obviously he was meant to be a cover for Gabriel.
You got
'cause he's a left
Kiwior.
back.
No,
But he don't like Kiwior. He don't like Kiwior.
Kiwior's better than Calafiori at centre back.
Yeah, but like Jordy said, the upscale is more higher for Calafiori than it was.
Boys, let me tell
But
you,
that's what they look at, though.
Guys, let me just tell you something about life. Upside doesn't exist. It's about the now.
No, upside. You think about upside when you're buying something.
No, man,
you
that
do.
shit don't
Of course you
exist.
do.
That's just hope. It's just hope. Hope and pray. Hope and pray. That's all that is, bro.
Bro, Miles specs.
That's what it is.
No,
that's hope.
you buy people and think of upside. Do you know it's more dangerous to think of now?
You got feeling now. Lewis-Skelly now. Just do with it now.
Yeah, but
It's
there's
more dangerous
upside.
to think of now than
Why they not
upside.
play Lewis-Skelly then?
Why?
Play Calafiori.
But
upside.
Lewis-Skelly's better now.
Yes.
So it's about now then, you prick. It's about
No,
now.
but he bought Calafiori
For what?
on the upside.
On the
thing.
upside.
Bro, Calafiori's got to go now.
He's 22.
Exactly. Yeah.
Quick question. Where was he on New Lot's list?
He's not on my list.
He's on the
There you
list.
go.
No, but what's your point?
Yeah.
Fuck him, it's about to know.
He's been injured, to be fair.
Oh, here we go.
Well, if he doesn't get injured, Myles Lewis-Skelly might not touch the pitch for Arsenal.
All right, let's say this. Let's be honest.
He might just be a midfielder one day.
Lewis-Skelly's the reason why Calafiori goes back to Italy.
Yeah, of course. That's it. Like Ashley Cole's the reason Silvinho went back to Celta Vigo.
There's a problem though.
What?
I think he's gonna buy another left back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he might
needs
even
to.
look at Myles Lewis-Skelly and
Why
say
does he
he's
need
not
to?
my left back.
Because we're gonna get rid of Kiwior.
Why?
Why are you getting
Why?
rid of
He
Kiwior?
said gonna get rid of Kiwior. Kiwior's
Why
going
would
to
he
the end of the
say
season.
that?
Yes.
In the Champions League run, he said, I'm getting rid of Kiwior.
No, let him land. I want to hear it.
Listen to me last time.
Please, land.
Can I just tell you?
No,
why
we'll
I
listen,
think
we'll
we're
listen,
getting
we'll
rid-
listen.
get
I
rid of
promise.
left back, because Kiwior's going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Why is he going?
Because this is why he bought Calafiori to replace Gabriel in the long run. Kiwior's not. He's not that guy.
How do you know this?
Because Kiwior's been there before Calafiori, and why has he not been playing?
So he bought your left back to replace your left centre back.
No, he can play left back. I don't think Calafiori is going to be our left back. So I think, like you said, we're going to need another left back. So Kieran Tierney's going, Zinchenko's going,
Tomiyasu,
Tomios is broken, so he's going.
Timber.
Myles Lewis-Skelly, if we're being completely honest, is luck for Arteta because he didn't know he could do that job for him. So which is luck. And then Kiwior's going. So there's 4 left-footed players that's going. So we're going to need a left back.
No, you have too many. Everyone knows
what
you
I'm
have
trying to
too
say.
many.
That's why I said
So
we're
you're
gonna
going to
get
get rid of some.
Yes, and we're going to get a left back.
So you're getting
Why?
rid of
You've got 2.
You're getting rid of 4 and buying another one.
Oh my God. We're going to get... Remember we had this conversation. We're going to get a left back.
If we get rid of all those players you sent, we're here now.
Yeah, like I said, we. I hate your music. I forgot you don't even have any
Yeah,
music.
so if we get rid of all those fullbacks, we have to buy the same players again. We have to buy a backup. What's the point of that?
Yeah, we're going to be a left... That's the backup, the left back.
But why? Why would you get rid of a backup to buy another backup?
You wouldn't.
Of course.
Because for one, Kiwior doesn't want to stay at the club anymore because he wants...
The guy's starting in the Champions League games.
Did he tell you this?
Oh, so do you think Kiwior's
happy
going
to
to be at
stay.
Arsenal at the end of the season? He's gone.
Why would that change
Kiwior's
anything
gone.
about
Why
your
does he
left
wanna
back
go?
situation? Why would that change anything about your left back
Because
situation?
Kiwior played left back last season.
But he's not playing it this season.
And he's not even
You've
playing
got
games now only because
Calafiori,
it's due to
you've got
Gabriel.
Calafiori, and you've got Myles Lewis-Skelly. They'll be there next year. 2 left backs. You
And
don't
Kiwior-
need 3 left backs.
Kiwior.
So you might buy a centre back. So you might buy a centre back.
Yeah, he's a centre
So you
back.
might buy a centre back.
We bought one. His name's called Calafiori.
Why is he not your
You
left
say we're
back?
getting rid of him.
Why is it-
Calafiori is our centre
Why
back.
can't one person?
He can play
Why
left
can't
back.
one person cover 2 positions?
He can.
So why are you getting?
Why would we get rid of him?
So why are you getting a left back?
Will that left back start?
No, he won't start. He might not start. He might be Lewis.
You're buying back up fullbacks.
We're going to need it.
2 right backs, Ben White and Duran Timber. 2 left backs. You think you need 3? Or is Gabriel going this summer and Calafiori starts at centre back next year?
We're gonna
Does Calafiori start centre back next year?
If we got 3 centre backs, the 3 centre backs is Kiwior.
Okay, Miles.
One sec, let me land.
No,
One
you
sec.
land, you land.
No, wait. We got 3 centre backs here: Kiwior, Gabriel, and Calafiori.
Saliba.
And Saliba.
No, I'm left side.
Left
I'm talking about
side.
the left side.
Yeah.
Not the right hand side.
So who's
Right
going?
hand side, take it.
Who's going?
Kiwior will go. So that's going to be 2 centre backs. Calafiori can play left back as well, but we need a left back.
Okay.
We need a left
So
back.
what happens to Tierney?
Because
Myles
Calafiori goes
Lewis-Skelly,
down.
you mean Myles Lewis-Skelly?
And if he goes down, who goes there then?
Calafiori.
So who's the 2 left backs that are
But we
staying?
need to rotate. It's
Yo,
rotation.
He's all over
the place.
Who's
How
the
many
two-
all over the place?
Miles, who's the
You're
2?
not using your
Miles,
you're
Centre
not
backs
using your
don't
brain.
rotate,
Yo,
my brother.
who's the 2 left backs that are staying?
Pardon?
Who's the 2 left backs that are staying?
Oh, Miles.
The only one left back is going to be staying is going to be Myles
Okay, Miles, I
Lewis-Skelly.
got it.
Zinchenko's going.
Miles, I got it.
Kieran Tierney's going.
Nuno Tavares.
He's going.
Okay, he's going too.
Homegrown players. Homegrown players are not registered. You don't know the rules.
Those are the rules. Joker.
He doesn't know the rules.
Doesn't even know the rules.
Hey, it's kicking off on my left. I'll see you soon.
Number 4 on our list is 22 years old. He was voted for by everyone except for Dazza, Amric, Declan Rice, and Luke. And I'm guessing Dazza just doesn't know ball.
You can't
Or
tell me
he
that.
forgot.
Who is it?
Ryan Gravenberch.
Say my bad now.
Say my bad, go on. To the microphone.
Say my bad.
Should I say my bad?
Yeah, yeah, you should, yeah.
He's not Dazza's type of player, I can tell.
What's Dazza's type of player? If it's
What is
not
he?
Ryan
Okay,
Gravenberch?
what is he? What is he? What is
He's
he?
all of the types of player.
What is he though? Is he a ball winner?
Dazza likes ball winners, man.
He could be a 10. He
T-
could be
but
an
T,
8.
but-
He
but
could
T,
be a 6. He's played on the left.
No, I like him, but I like him, but T, like, let's be honest, he doesn't stand out though.
I disagree. He doesn't stand out as a ball winner. He stands out.
I hate him. I hate him. You're the worst person ever.
Because you know I'm right. T,
when he kicks with his left foot, does he curl it? That's what he's like. He's fucking annoying.
Gravenberch is something else, man.
You know that team. What?
Yeah, and he has been since he was like 17.
Something else.
Yeah,
But
100%.
by the way, you're the first person to rate him on the show.
No,
No, that was me. Stop.
No, it wasn't. No, you're the first person to rate him on the last show.
Oh, no, other shows.
see?
Other shows.
Yeah, Ryan Gravenberch for me. Ryan Gravenberch for me. Like he's been superb this season, but it's not class.
What? It's league winning class. By
You
distance.
didn't check
why they put him
with
in
this
there,
one
'cause I don't know
because
what
this
his
is
position is.
this is
I
a
don't-
position. This was a position that Liverpool was dying to get. They wanted Caceido. They got lucky, and Gravenberch. We all thought. Some people might have thought. Even me personally, I thought playing 6 for a season, you're gonna fade out. You're gonna show cracks, and he hasn't. He's been here the whole season doing great things.
Great things.
I was gonna
Yeah,
ask
but
that.
that's true. But if Van Dijk's behind you, pause. It doesn't matter who you are.
Wait. Can I just say this? Myles, can I just say this? Let me just say this. I like Gravenberch, and Liverpool fans don't take
you
this.
don't like Gravenberch. Don't let him.
Liverpool fans don't take this personal. But I look at your midfield. I look at you. I look at Gravenberch. I look at McAllister. I look at Soboslai, and I look at Jones.
Curtis Jones.
I look at all of them, and I think to myself, you four, no one's gone out of that 4 in that midfield.
What do you mean gone?
What do you mean no one's gone?
Like in terms of alone, like just showing that class.
Gravenberch is the closest.
I think Soboslai.
No.
In terms of class,
It's McAllister.
It's McAllister.
or McAllister.
It's McAllister.
So if that's the case,
I mean, another show.
Let him land.
if that's the case, right? If we've noticed that McAllister, Soboslai are the ones that show more class, and maybe even Jones. In fact, you know what, boys? Gravenberch is 4th when it comes to class out of
Maybe
that 4.
even Jones.
Jones has showed more class.
What
than Gravenberch.
does class mean?
They don't like it.
Now explain what
They don't
class
like
means.
it.
Now explain what
Explain
class
class.
means.
Explain class.
You know, like Uzi Fakwa. No, but do you know what I mean? You know, like
Crowd.
techie.
Throw things at him.
Why?
Because you don't say words when you explain football as you like.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Remember Wild Touch?
Do you remember?
That's what we argued about.
All right. Watch this. I got a great question for you, Jordy. McAllister, has he done something this season out of this world? Has he scored a goal?
Yes, he scored a blinder.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. Has Soboslai done anything out of this world?
I wouldn't say
He
so.
scored
I wouldn't say so.
a banger this year
Okay.
from long range.
Has Jones done something out of this world?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, Gravenberch?
Every
Hello?
Gravenberch.
Every game.
Hello?
Gravenberch
What's he done that's out of this world?
Gravenberch's season. Gravenberch's performance over the whole season.
He's the most consistent.
Yes.
And
Easily.
that's my point. My point is he's superb, but he's not out of this world.
Your point is that he's superb.
He's wait, stop. He's superb, but he's not out of this world. Crowd, you see what's wrong with this guy?
So he is class then.
Huh?
So he is class.
No, there's no class there. It's just.
But he's consistent.
It's Henderson.
No, it's not.
It's Henderson.
Nowhere near Henderson.
It's Henderson.
First of all, you said that about
It's
Rice.
Henderson class.
Yes, you said that about Rice, by the way. You're just late to the party, which is fine.
Rice is still not
Which
class.
is
When he was on the
He's
list,
saying this to not back his
when I
point.
saw his name on the list, I looked at
he's
him.
angry. He's angry.
I looked at him and thought, what has he done this season that's class?
It's not class.
He's all right. It's been consistent, but he ain't done nothing like a Declan Rice. He ain't done nothing for me.
Boys.
He ain't done nothing. He ain't scored a banger. He ain't.
No, he don't.
For me,
score.
he's
Boys,
been
that's not
okay.
his job, though.
He's
That's
been
not his job.
okay.
How can you
So
say?
what's his?
How
So
can you say?
what's his job?
But he's not to bang goals from 45 yards. That's
What
not
is his job though? What's his job?
tempo
I think
sit
he
around
could
him.
though, by the way.
Of course, yeah, because he's an attacking
think he
midfielder.
could.
No, he can because he's more of an attacking midfielder.
I
hasn't
think
though,
that's
but he
kind
hasn't.
of his technique.
Yeah.
If anything, that's kind of who Bayern
See, he
thought they
keeps
were
it.
buying.
He keeps it ticking. The ball comes, he drops the shoulder, and that's all sick. And he plays it and keeps it moving. And he's done it on a consistent basis. But to say out of this world is like, and obviously I know this player is not the same age as him, but it's like Bruno Fernandes and stuff. Like they're doing.
All right,
things
let me.
like-
Can I?
That's a fair
Can
play.
you? But you have to name someone. You have to name someone.
Bruno's out of this world.
No, stop. Stop, T. Stop.
Yeah, he is.
No, stop.
What?
Stop. T. Specs. You have to name someone that's out of this world consistently.
out of this world consistent. In the consistent basis. Bruno Fernandes has been consistent out of this world.
No,
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
No, he has not.
We are 17th.
Yeah, and that's because of your team, not because of him. He's not 17th in your team.
He's the captain of the 17th.
You think when Onana is wearing Vincent gloves, you think that's got anything to do with Bruno Fernandes?
Bro, Bruno Fernandes has not been consistently out of this world. I watched the team consistently.
Where's Ginger? I'll call Ginger now. This man. No.
This is
fuck
third
this.
call of the show.
He needs friends to back his point. He's not been consistent. He's not been consistently out of this world. And I rate him, by the way. What are we talking about?
Yo, you okay?
Ginger, quick question. Has Bruno Fernandes been consistent out of this world for Man United this season?
This season, he was a bit slow at the start of the season, but second half of the season, he's been probably the best player in the league.
Thank you, Ginge.
Thank you, Ginge.
Hang up.
Thank you, Ginge.
Hang up.
He killed,
Hang up.
he killed his
Hang up.
argument.
in the league.
League,
Hang up.
yeah, he's going
Hang
mad.
up.
But he killed
No,
his,
he killed you. Ginge killed you
Scratch
twice
your head. Scratch your head.
Ginge killed you twice.
Scratch your head. Scratch your head.
Hey, you know what I know about this Ginge guy? He's my hater. White supremacist that doesn't like me.
Oh, no, that's Tego.
Yeah, that's white. Tego and Ginge don't like specs.
What about Lawrence?
Nah, Lawrence loves
No,
specs.
Lawrence loves me.
Lawrence loves specs.
So the ones, Ginge and Tego, they hate me.
Do you reckon Lawrence would agree with him on Ryan Gravenberch?
Hell no.
Oh,
no.
Something tells me no.
Oh, here we go.
So no one's getting on my bed.
Hello.
Sorry, Lawrence, you're live on from my left. You're a Liverpool fan.
Oh, hey, how's it going, bro?
All good, man. We're talking about Ryan Gravenberch. In your opinion,
Oh, yeah.
has he been out of this world for Liverpool this season?
Out of this world, but if you had to nominate one midfielder, it's going to be Alexis McAllister.
All right, thank you, Lawrence.
Thank you. Have a nice day, Lawrence.
Come here, Daz, man. Come here.
I'm coming.
So he said he has been out of this
Yeah, he
world.
said he's been out of this world, but if you had to pick one.
If you had to pick one that, by the way, is not.
No, stop. You said Soberslack. I said McAllister.
Hold on. Jordy,
Oh,
did I?
you said
Jordy,
Szoboszlai. You said
Jordy,
Szoboszlai.
1 sec.
And you were talking about
Tego, 1
class.
One sec.
class.
Jordy, did I name 4 other midfielders?
You said Soberslack.
You named the whole of their midfield.
Right, and I was saying to you that there's other guys around him that have shown more class than him.
You said he just said he's out of this world. And he's 22, whereas McAllister is not. And this list is top 10 under 23s.
Dazza, is Ryan Gravenberch out of this world?
No.
Jordy?
Yes.
Myles?
This season, yes.
Oh, yes. Lawrence? Yes.
Yes.
He just said it.
Lawrence didn't say that.
Yes, he did. He said out of this world, yes.
No, stop. Do you know what
He
you're
just-
doing
he
right
just
now?
put his phone on
You know
airplane
you're
mode.
doing his Kerkez thing right now.
Huh?
You're doing his Kerkez thing right
I
now.
would never. That was a slump.
No, that's what you're doing.
But that's what you're doing.
I dominated that.
I dominated this.
What, because you ran and hugged Dazza?
What do you mean? I give you a power bomb straight away and pinged you. I pinged you all.
Don't worry, Smith. We won that. Don't worry, man.
Number 3 on our list is 22 years old. Jordy didn't pick him. Tigger didn't pick him. Specs didn't pick him. And most of the rest of the people picked him. It's Morgan Rogers.
Yes. 100%.
Number 3.
I'll put him second, man.
You man are pricks.
I'll put him second.
You man are
man.
pricks.
Why?
Nah, bro.
Why? Well, tell me
Man are
why we pricks.
Why would he? Where did you have him?
Second.
Oh, you're even bigger prick. Is it?
You're a prick because you didn't even have him on the list. You don't even know.
No, you're a prick.
You're a prick. That means you're a prick.
watch.
No, tell me why you didn't have him on his list.
We're both pricks. We're both pricks.
No, I'm not a prick because
we're
I got him
both
on the
pricks.
list
Watch
and
it.
he's up there.
I had him out the list. You had him second.
Why did you have him on
Who's
the
a
list?
bigger prick?
You are because you don't know ball.
You had him second.
Yes. This season, I think he's been second. Yes.
You're a prick.
I rate him very highly. I think there's a bit of a over the top hype train for him.
Nah, there's not, man. There's no over the top hype. He's been Aston Villa's best player this season consistently, attacking wise. Yes, he has.
I still question whether or not, like, because they pushed him to the wings when things got sticky, whether as a midfield player, he's a little bit still in the transition, a little bit slow, a little bit out of position, a little bit lazy,
Nah,
maybe.
man.
Not lazy is not the right
No,
word, but do you know
team.
what I mean? When you're not quite keeping up with the defensive responsibilities, and that they push him to the wings because I think that is a great place to bury him. Yeah, and still be creative, cut inside, and not because they have good fullbacks as well. And they have forwards that like to pull wide. It means that you're in a wide position. You're not necessarily the winger, but it does also make basically a bonus 10. And I think he's a bit of a bonus 10.
He's a 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Not for me.
Great question.
Not for me.
I don't know that he is. But Gibbs White is older though. And I do think that is a significant thing.
He is. He's better. He's a better dribbler than Gibbs White. He carries the ball better than Gibbs White.
This guy's way more effective.
Facts.
Is he?
Facts.
What do you mean, is he?
I don't think so. I don't know about that.
No, he is.
Morgan Rogers is a big game player.
You'd rather start in the Champions League final, right? Or Rogers?
The
Rogers.
Champions League final.
Yeah. Or a big game. Or
I
a big
don't want
game.
to start none of them in the Champions League final.
Well, that's your choice though.
Is that my choice?
That's your choice.
But why is it going to be Champions League? Why can't it be FA Cup?
All right, FA Cup final. Go on, FA Cup final.
Bro, no, you're the worst person to argue with in football, man. Why is the final bothering you?
I don't want that. Why have I got that choice in the final?
Because they could have got to a final. They could have. It's possible.
Well, they didn't.
It's possible.
They didn't. When
Yeah,
they did, then you
but
couldn't
now
answer that.
it's called a hypothetical question.
And I don't want to answer that as a hypothetical question.
Why?
It's up to me. I want FA Cup.
Why do you want that?
I want FA Cup.
It's more realistic.
So who are you picking? You're picking Gibbs White.
Gibbs White. If I want to win the game, I'm going Gibbs White. If I want to vibe, I'll go Rodgers.
It's true.
Vibe.
No, it's true. I agree with
Vibe.
him. I agree.
Yeah, Rodgers will dribble and give you these little moments, hit the bar. Ooh.
Score.
Gibbs White will win you a game. Assist. We'll do a mad assist. Do you know Wayne Rooney? Do you know Wayne Rooney's got? Do you know Wayne Rooney's got Gibbs White in his top 5 players of the season this year?
Who's Wayne Rooney? What's his opinion? To
Some of Wayne Rooney's takes over the last few weeks have been very bad.
That's just you're only saying that because you couldn't call him
Wayne
just
Rooney's
now.
bad judgment. Yeah, phone Wayne Rooney. Yeah, phone Wayne Rooney. Go on. Now you don't know Rooney. Go on. Phone him. Phone Wayne Rooney.
You couldn't call him, man. That's why you did that.
Wayne Rooney's judgment. The guy who's a terrible manager. Come on, man. You can't even pick a best 11.
Worst phone on YouTube.
I like Morgan Rogers. I don't know why. And Villa fans are probably going to hate me by now because I've kind of been a bit of a doubter of how balanced their midfield's been this year without, I know Kamara's class.
Their midfield's 60.
It's sick. It's personnel-wise, it's sick. I just think there's something in there that's a bit of a turnstile, and I think it might be Morgan Rogers. I think Morgan Rogers exposes Villa's midfield when he plays inside.
Wayne. Oh yeah, call you back.
We even forgot, you know. You could have just.
I know. You
could have just started talking to us.
Too much.
I wouldn't necessarily put him in the top 10 because, again, we talk about Kerkez. Kerkez is elite in his position, so I would understand why someone would put him in the top 10. Caceido, easily top 10 in his position. And I go through the list of who I put in my top 10. I don't think Morgan Rogers is a top 10 in his position in the Premier
For
League.
his age, he is. Out of his age mates, he is.
Okay, but everyone else on the team, everyone else on my list is top 10, period. Not for their age.
Morgan Rogers last season, no one was really talking about him. This season is his season.
No,
It's a breakout
I rate
season.
him. I hear it and I rate him. I'm not saying he's bad.
Under 23s. I'm going off the under 23s list. He's been more impactful than the rest.
If you sell to me now that Rodgers is the best 10, I'll put my bad now. Because I
This season he's been the best 10.
I can't think of another 10 that's been better than Rodgers this year.
Under 23.
Under 23?
Under 23, there hasn't been.
Yeah.
There hasn't.
Well, that depends on what you class as a 10, by the way.
Nah, he's been the best 10
Because
though.
there's this one guy that's number 2 on our list that you might say is a 10. Some fans say
He shouldn't be number 2.
Some fans say he's a 10. Number 2 on our list, Cole Palmer.
He shouldn't be number 2 though.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. No. This is interesting because it's not far. And Cole Palmer's fell off a bit.
Okay.
Chelsea fell off. And you said it's not about the team. Because when the Ryan Gravenberch conversation came along, you said it's not about the team.
All right, T, watch this.
Cole Palmer fell off.
This is why you're class here. Because you said there's another player on the list that also has defensive liabilities.
Yes,
That is Cole Palmer.
absolutely.
So we can put these lot together.
Absolutely.
So who's better?
What, this season or because I base it on this season, so don't.
Yeah, this season who's better?
No,
This
it's
season-
your rules, yeah.
This season is for me Morgan Rogers,
I hear that.
100%. Because Cole Palmer went missing for like 3 months. He went 10 games without a goal and assist, and you're meant to be that guy for your team.
He's got many more goals than him.
No, fine. But when the going gets
Many more
tough,
pens, though.
and when they needed you, and they're trying to get into the Champions League, where have you been?
The going, by the way, I think they're equal on points. The going gets tough, and the going gets tougher at worse teams. The going gets tougher under worse coaches. And I'm not backing Cole Palmer in that way because Cole Palmer is obviously a great young
If
player.
he was at Villa, would he be better?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so Myles, I'm saying this to you. I'm going to say this to you, Myles. Rodgers is no way in Cole Palmer's league when we talk about class.
Rodgers-
If you want to do stats,
No,
cool.
and I agree with you.
But the stuff that Cole Palmer's done this year, like the assists, there's one assist he done that I don't think anyone's done this season. But that's Ozil stuff.
the one you're getting against Forest, I know the one you're talking
Oh.
about. Yeah, it's quality. Brother, I'm not agreeing. I'm not disagreeing. I honestly think that Cole Palmer.
But Rodgers ain't got that in his locker.
No, Cole Palmer is a
Rodgers
better.
ain't got a pass in his locker, bro.
I'm not arguing with you.
All
I'm
right.
saying that Cole Palmer is a better footballer than
does.
Rodgers. He's better.
No, he doesn't. Rodgers is not a creative 10. Rodgers is more of a support striker of anything.
Yeah, when it comes to creativity, I'll
anything.
give it to Cole Palmer.
Rodgers can create.
He can create, but he's not better than Palmer.
We're talking about Cole Palmer here.
I know.
Cole Palmer is.
I know.
Yes, we
I
know. No, listen.
I didn't say he's better than Cole Palmer. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Did
We're
you
not
pick Cole Palmer, by the way?
Yes.
Oh,
Come on, man. What are you talking about? I
Oh,
didn't pick
damn.
Rodgers.
I'm gonna slap your bum after this.
Yeah, I'm not
Go on.
saying I'm not disagreeing with that. Yes, but I base it off this season. I think, like I said, Cole Palmer hasn't been as way more impactful as Morgan Rodgers. Because you can't go 3 months without scoring a goal or assist and then tell me that you've been one of the best 10s this season.
It's been long.
Here's what,
It's been long.
You can't do that to me.
That's Maresca.
It's been
You know
long.
what? No, hold on.
It's not anybody.
Let me jump in.
It's 3 months specs.
Let me jump in.
a long time.
I'm with you.
It's been long.
Except
I lost
when
it.
you say impact
I lost.
on a team. No, hold on.
I lost.
No, hold on.
Help me,
No,
help
you
me, I
ain't.
lost.
No, you ain't.
Help me.
No, you ain't. Because when you say impact on a team, Is Morgan Rogers the reason that Villa are equal on points
No
with
way.
Chelsea?
No way.
But is Cole Palmer the reason that Chelsea are equal on
Yes.
points with Villa?
Yes.
The impact is still, even though he hasn't scored a league goal since the 20th of January. Wow. Cole Palmer, his impact on Chelsea is still the reason they're even in a Champions League conversation. Because they are not better than
that's a
Villa.
fact.
They are not better than Newcastle. They are not better than City. They're not better than Liverpool. And they're not better than Arsenal. They should not really be in a Champions League conversation. But for
They should
one
be when they
player,
spend the money.
for the
They should
first
be.
half, it is what it is. For the first half of the season, one player made them Champions League quality, and that's Cole Palmer.
Who's starting?
Cole Palmer.
Palmer.
Who's starting?
Palmer.
Who's starting?
In a 10.
In a final.
Palmer, obviously.
Who's starting? In a final.
In a final,
Palmer.
going off this season,
Palmer.
this season,
Cole
though,
Palmer.
Yeah, even to be fair, I think even this
In a
season.
final-
Because even when he's not scoring and assisting, let's not pretend Cole Palmer's like not
Nah,
doing
of course.
anything in games.
Listen, I more than likely would, because I know he's got that creativity. He will give you that piece of magic probably more than what Morgan Rogers would give you. But I'm going over a level of consistency over the league. I'm going Rogers. But in a final, I would probably go with Cole Palmer.
Let me frame
He's
it.
got
Let
that
me
magic.
frame it differently, because your opinion is your opinion. I don't want to change your mind.
No, you can't change my mind, because I just think Morgan Rogers has done
Okay,
way
cool.
more than him this season.
This season, you've picked Morgan Rogers because of his season. Last season, you would have picked Cole Palmer, correct? So next season, who do you think will have a better season? Based on the
Morgan
football,
Rogers,
based
just because Chelsea are rubbish.
well, based on the footballers you know them to be.
I would probably say Morgan Rogers. And the reason why I said that, because I said at the beginning of this season, Cole Palmer is going to get challenged more because everybody knows how good he is. He's going to get doubled up on, and he's not handled that well.
Why? Okay, so why would that not be true for Rogers next year?
Because Villa have got more outlets, which means it's the team and not the player.
Yeah, but he's still putting up good numbers though, regardless of the outlets or the player.
Yeah,
Morgan
because
Rogers.
he's putting up good numbers because of the outlets. Because you've got to think about Rashford, you've got to think about
it's
Watkins.
Emery.
You got
But
to
he's
think
dropped
about-
off though, because this is the same Cole Palmer that we was comparing to all the other players in the world. The better players, and now he's gone down to Morgan Rogers.
What we're saying, we're making an excuse for Cole Palmer.
Of course we are. We're making loads of
we're
excuses
saying
for him.
that if he had Emery,
Oh, imagine
long.
Emery with that Chelsea team.
then the Rodgers and Cole Palmer conversation doesn't exist.
But fortunately, it does.
Oh my God. Emery might go Chelsea. Emery might go Chelsea. I just made that up.
That'd be class.
Look at your face.
I like that.
That works.
Oh my God.
Because of what, money as well?
Oh yeah.
I like that, you know.
Number one on our list turns 24 in September. So just crept in. Specs is the only person who didn't vote for him, and Sven is the only person who didn't have him in his top three. I had him number one. Jordy had him number one. Joe had him number one. Dazza had him number one. Kawa, Max, Myles, Reese, Sam, IFTK, Declan Rice, Judo, and Bobby Gunn, and Billy McCann. It's Bukayo Saka.
See, stop right there. Where does Sven have him?
Third.
Yeah, but he's a Man United fan.
Can I say my bad to a player that I think about 3 years ago on another show? Didn't believe there was class there.
Aesthetically,
Yeah.
yeah.
But there is class there. However, when I look at Yamin Lamar, there still feels like there's a gap.
Don't compare people to Email. I don't understand why people keep doing this. You're talking about the closest thing I've seen to Messi since Messi.
Okay,
Why
let's go.
compare players to
boys.
him?
Okay.
Don't do that.
Why?
Just say my bad to Saka.
Yeah, just say
No,
it.
but I'm
Apologise.
asking why I see a gap. But you've answered it because you're saying that he's close to Messi.
Well, Sean was here recently talking about how Cole Palmer's a level below Lamine Yamal. Sean, Cole Palmer, as good as Cole Palmer is, and I've got him high on my list, he does not belong in the same continent as Lamine Yamal.
So
in this
Lamine Yamal's
conversation.
alone?
In my opinion, yes.
Okay, cool.
I
So,
don't know about
alright.
how you guys feel about it. I feel like there's Lamine Yamal, then there's other players who might be 23, 24 under.
Is that cool?
Of course. What?
For his age,
All right,
he's
so
unreal.
My bad. Saka is obviously the best, or
Say it. Say the
The
words.
best player under
No,
23
stop,
in
no.
the Premier League.
Yeah, he's not. Because of Salah.
Say
But
the two words you don't. You hate saying.
So my bad, Saka, for obviously saying, I see the step over. He has to be world class. He's elite.
Unbelievable.
He is important to football, important to kids. I like the way he looks. He don't care. And one thing I like about him, you said temperamental. This guy is above. You can't chip the keeper in the Champions League. They miss it, and then chip the keeper.
And then go.
No, but that penalty chip looked like the first time he let a spotlight dictate his decision.
Yeah.
Maybe for England that time
What happened? What happened there?
when he missed a penalty.
No, but he didn't try Panenka that.
No, that's true.
That's the first time I thought, oh, Saka. Were you doing that?
Yeah. But I don't like it though.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't happy with what he scored. Like.
Goalkeepers watch attackers take penalties before big games, yeah, he can't have watched Courtois thinking he could do that. Courtois' long.
That's what pissed me off, you know.
That's bad.
It's Courtois.
Yeah.
It's Courtois.
I think he looked at it and thought, "Oh, this keeper's big, boy. I think he's got me." So he thought, "Let me just try something that he's not
put it
ever going to
left.
think about."
Put it left.
That's what I think he thought. That's why he tried to chip.
But he is he astounds me every time he plays. Honestly, even when he plays not great, he's so efficient and he knows when he's not playing bad, so he gets in and does like dog work. And I think he's rare. I think he's a rare football player in the Premier League. And I think he's been that for so long. And I think even when Real Madrid didn't have his best game the first leg,
60%.
but he was so effective and he's so dedicated.
He made Alaba dance, man.
He's so committed to like the take-ons. He doesn't second guess himself.
He batters
And
everyone.
obviously, that can change with an injury or with like a bad moment. You can get your confidence rattled. But like I say, his temperament is unbelievable. And at the moment, he doesn't look like a guy who has the ability to second guess himself.
Do you know when I knew he's arrived? When the journalist asked him about how close he thinks he is to Vinny and them, man.
Yeah.
And he said, what?
Close.
So I don't even want to answer that
Ask
question.
them that to me.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Exactly.
His face, bro. He was icy. He was
Top
icy.
three right
He
wingers
knows
in
who
the
he is.
Do you know what I
but
was thinking? Why can't he go with Madrid now? Forget Saliba.
Of course he can.
Absolutely can.
He takes
Rodrigo,
yeah,
Rodrigo, you come here.
Rodrigo.
Bro, I remember saying a couple of years ago, Pep would kill for him. Even when they have Riyad Mahrez, he would kill for Saka.
Saka is elite, man.
there's a truth, though. There is a truth. The aesthetics is a truth. Like people pick Rodrigo over Saka for a reason.
For flair.
It might not be true. I think Saka's better, but people pick it for a reason.
No. Whoa. You said, whoa. Sorry. No. Rodrigo was better than Saka last year.
No,
No, he wasn't. He's never been better than him.
Never
been
One second.
better than
He's
Saka.
never been better than him. He's
Guys,
never been-
what are you talking about, guys?
maybe when they were 14.
Guys, when Rodrigo in the Champions League the last 2 years has been better than Saka. Not this year.
in the Champions League.
Rodrigo.
How long has Saka been in the Champions League?
Yeah, exactly. He's been in there 2 seasons.
We get too gas sometimes.
No. You get
gassed.
too gassed.
Two guys like 5 years into this.
Bitch, full podcasts get too gas. This is the part we get too gas. When we record for 6 hours. and we delete files.
No, you're right. You're right. That's
Vinny
true.
Jr. and Rodrigo the last 2 years.
We didn't say Vinny Jr.
I'm
yeah.
adding Vinny Jr.
Well,
You don't need to
can't
add him.
He did it. Did 2 different positions.
Subtract him. You don't need to add
But
him.
Rodrigo was better than.
He's never been better than Saka.
Never been.
He's never been better than Saka.
Never been.
Saka is Mr.
Let me ask-
Consistent.
let-
He's never been better than
All
Saka.
right, stick. All right, forget Rodrigo. Yeah, let me.
Yeah, of course.
Let me bring up a player that you said is better than Saka.
No, allow it, man. Jordy, what were you
No, wait, no, don't. Hey, he was.
All right, Dazza, I'm gonna tell you. Thank you. He told me Jared Bowen's better than Saka.
Do you know what Bowen needs?
What do you?
Do you know Bowen had Emery? If Bowen had Emery,
I'm talking to Dazza. I'm talking to
And you
Dazza.
batter that.
Dazza,
You
what do you
batter
think of that?
That's terrible.
it's not terrible though. It's not.
It stinks. Why was no one near Saka?
Who knows more ball at you two?
Me. But watch this. Dazza. You know if Salah was to leave Liverpool, you know they'll go for Bowen, right? You know Bowen.
They can't get Saka.
What?
They can't get Saka.
Yeah, what kind of maths is that?
You can't get Saka.
You think
saying-
that you think they get Saka over
so they'll
Bowen?
go
Full stop, because they're rivals. I'm saying to
Do you
you,
think if they had the choice, they go for Saka
Okay.
or Bowen?
Kudus, Bowen, Saka, Salah, all these guys. If you gave Bowen a better team and a better manager, Bowen.
he's not a
but
better player,
let
though.
me finish, bro.
But sometimes you don't let rubbish people finish.
Bowen's not rubbish.
No, I'm talking about you.
No,
about Bowen.
No,
You ran into that. You ran into that clothesline.
That was great. I was waiting.
You're telling me that Jared Bowen, Jared Bowen, the better.
You can't see me, man.
Oh, you
You
can't
can't
see
see me. No, you know who you called out? No, you called out? Call Danny Dyer.
Ancelotti.
Call Danny Dyer. No, call Danny Dyer. Because he's your mate. You got a picture of you and Danny Dyer. Call Danny Dyer. Go on.
Oh my! What are you saying? What was your point with these 5 players?
Saka's better than Bowen, of course.
Last year, Rodrigo played centre forward.
Oh, leave him, man. Leave him.
What was the point of comparing him last year to Saka?
Ahmed Diallo is a better footballer than Saka. Shut up, man.
all I'm gonna say is-
Saka.
We loved him too much.
Yeah, we loved him too much.
Jordy.
You loved him too much.
Jody, Ahmed Diallo. Is Ahmed Diallo a better footballer
We're not
than
talking about
Saka?
Ahmad Diallo. Yeah, yes. Just agree with him. Just agree with him. Yeah, yes. Okay, next. Okay, whatever.
My coach for England All Stars, his name's Cole De Silva. His brother plays for Coventry.
Oh, he's a baller.
Right? Yeah. And he played for Chelsea.
Yeah.
And we were talking about
He's a baller.
We were talking about Saka and all these inside. We were talking about Marcus Edwards and all these kind of players and stuff. All these inside forwards. When we were talking about Saka, saying Saka has mastered the soft touches,
The jockey
the
dribble.
big touch, and get there before you. He's mastered that, which is good. That's effective.
I think that's called dribbling.
But there's players out there that don't need to do that. They can do more other things that make it a bit more trickier.
You know what it sounds like?
So like
is it more
Diallo.
effective or?
So,
Because it's still
Yeah, effectively, I was about to say,
No,
yes,
but
Tego, you're kicking his ass. No, Tego's pinning you.
The effective thing is like, I don't care about that. I care about, I love flair. I've always loved flair.
So wait. Isn't
my problem-
Bowen
let me
more on
finish.
Saka's? Isn't Jared Bowen more on Saka's land in terms of like the style, like in terms?
No, but I'm saying,
because Jared Bowen's flair is probably not.
No, but when I was rating
19.
Bowen, when I was rating Bowen, these were laughing like Bowen wasn't doing his thing at West Ham. Bowen, if Bowen had Emery team,
That's not why I was laughing.
no, hold on.
This is the soft bigotry of low expectations. That's what this is called.
If Bowen had Emery, or fucking
Still wouldn't be better
or
than Saka.
Gvardiol, I'm not saying he would be better than Saka, but there will be talk.
Yeah, but we rate Bowen.
We're not saying he's shit.
Bowen.
We just stop betting Saka.
We rate
Better than
Bowen.
Saka,
Yeah,
though.
and I agree. Saka's better than Bowen now. But when I
He's
said
always been better than him.
when I said the Bowen part,
He's been ignoring.
let me talk.
Yeah, because
Because you cut me up. It's not good for the show. When you come in, it's not good for the show.
Oh, so now it's not good
So
for
let
the
me
show.
talk.
I like it for the show.
So Bowen, for me, right, 2-3 years ago when you banged 21 goals, whatever it was, he was better than Saka.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
You
And Rodrigo's best season is not better than Saka's worst season. Soon
Who's the better dribbler, Rodrigo and Saka?
Saka.
He's more efficient.
Saka could do much.
Who has more flair?
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo.
Yeah, but
Who has better technique?
Saka.
Rodrigo, but effectiveness, Saka.
How are you seeing Saka? Like, you don't watch La Liga. You've never ever told me you watch La Liga. You don't watch football. You only watch Arsenal on your iPad. You watch Arsenal live on the iPad. How can you see someone cutting on the iPad?
Because you agreed with at one point, this is what he's done. He's lashed out now.
He
Jordy,
stands
lashed
up.
out.
That's the iPad hit.
He's lashed onto his point. You see it? Jordy? He's lashed onto his point. Look.
This is the iPad.
Look, he's still going. Look. He's latched onto it. He's latched onto it. Look. He's latched onto it.
Miles, don't lose your point. Don't lose your point. Sit down, Spitz.
You know, and the crowd do this as well. The crowd, they keep bringing me old takes from a different show. Guys,
Yo, so it's new show, new takes.
of course, it's about the now. Saka's better than Bowen now by far, of course.
He's always will be better.
Bowen's had a hard time with different
That's
managers.
not my no. So
What do
they
you mean
both.
so, but he's still.
So if Bowen was that good, why doesn't he get into the England team over Saka? If he's that good, because they both play for the same nation.
Wait, you're not allowed to say that anymore because you're using the fact that you're in the England team.
Yeah. England.
He's talking about England team. All stars get more views than the England team.
This is a bad match.
I'm going to run down our top 10 to end the episode. Number 10 was Murillo.
Bruiser.
Number 9 was Milos Kerkez.
Good fullback.
Number 8, Dean Huijsen.
Future.
Number 7, Josko Gvardiol.
Shouldn't be there.
Number 6, Moises Caceido.
Not better than Declan Rice.
Number 5, Myles Lewis-Skelly.
Young PFA Player of the Year.
Number 4, Ryan Gravenberch.
Great 6.
Number 3, Morgan Rogers.
The best 10 in the league right now.
Number 2,
Carry on.
Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
The best 10 in the league right now.
Keep going. Number
Yeah,
seven.
breathe.
Number 2 on the
Breathe.
Cole Palmer.
Blue Control.
Number 1, Bukayo Saka.
Yeah. The best.
From my left, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for coming. Dazza, again, thank you so much.
Oh, you need to stop doing that. Why are you bringing 2 year takes?
You got pinned.
What do you get at that? I don't get it.
I just like rattling.
You said nothing. You said
Yes,
nothing.
I did. I said a lot this year. I said a lot.
You did a math.
I said a lot.